bitches. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my god. What a fucking week.
Yeah, you in Houston had a fun week, didn't you?
I had such a fun week. You know, I couldn't even rely on my basic utilities to act properly. So,
yay.
Yay. Yay. Yay. Yay. I have been stressed. I have been frustrated. I have been dealing with nonstop bullshit from Sunday night all the way basically until Friday. So, like, because at any point my power could be cut. Like, at any point the power could just turn off because, you know, communication isn't a thing that could exist at all in this universe. We don't need to prioritize communication at all. We don't need to let people know when we're going to turn off their power. You know, we don't need to do that.
Well, according to Marina Sirtis, you Texans deserve it.
I don't even know who that is. She can go fuck herself, though.
It was Counselor Troy from Next Generation.
Ah! Yeah, she can go fuck herself. I didn't do shit to deserve this, okay? So, fuck you, bitch. Not dealing with that nonsense. I have a lot of pent-up frustration, a lot of pent-up irritation from all of the nonsense. Just, yeah, really, yeah. I'm totally out of the loop now. I have no idea what's going on. You know, I had to keep my phone off for the most part because I got sick and tired of surprise 17-hour rolling blackouts. Surprise! Yeah, you don't have power. Well, whatever.
It's fine.
Cold? It's cold? Too bad. Doesn't matter. Oh, we weren't prepared at all for this? Doesn't matter. You must suffer the consequences. Somebody needs to get punched in the face. I don't know who it is, but somebody needs it. So.
Well, Marina Sirtis, you can start there.
We can start there. Yes. Stupid idiot. You deserve to suffer and people to freeze to death and die and lose all of your food and all of your all of your shit and, you know, suffer. You deserve to suffer because of whatever fucking stupid reason. What is it? Because is it the obvious reason I'm thinking about? Is it the political one?
Of course it is.
Right.
Of course it is.
Yeah, because like everyone obviously just vote for one party here. There's not like at all, you know, any diverse like train of thoughts here in Texas. No, we're a hive mind here.
Of course.
That's it. Yeah. Whatever. We just think about oil and, you know, horses and the Texas flag and whatever.
Isn't that how you roll every day?
Yes, obviously. Okay. We worship, you know, the Lone Star flag on the horse of the cowboy of Texas. Yes, that's what we do.
You all have, like, you know, giant hair and giant hats.
Yeah, we take a shot of oil every morning and praise the oil gods. Yes, you know. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, hunt for your food with a shotgun every single night. And
oh, yeah, we all have 12 million guns apiece. Yes, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So.
The bald eagle presents you with a McDonald's bag every single day.
Yes, that's just an American thing.
Well, this is true. That's not just Texas.
That was that was established a while ago. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that woman can go fuck herself. Wow. Like, yeah, children and, you know, the elderly and people needed, you know, all those people needed to die. All these people needed to suffer. And yeah, right. It wasn't because of, you know, several people's incompetence. No, it's because the majority of people in my state voted a certain way. Right. Okay. Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off, bitch. Like, Jesus Christ.
Because it's not like there's some very, very, very blue areas in Texas.
Yeah, no, and it's not like Houston's kind of at the center of one of those very, very blue areas. Weird, huh? Sorry. Yeah. Huh? Wow, damn, you know.
Yeah, but no, all you Texans think alike. Didn't you know that?
Yeah.
Just like all women think exactly the same.
Yeah. All minorities think exactly alike.
That's true.
Given
that's
to
true.
their certain demographic, every single one of them, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was your week?
It's okay. And you know, the cherry to top the shit taco tree that I've been dealing with is that YouTube clearly didn't send out a notification. So, yeah.
I got one.
Chris said that number one said he had to go looking for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, apparently we're not allowed to talk about Raiders. Has Raiders of Lost Ark been canceled, and I just didn't know about it? I literally have not figured out anything that's been going on this week. I'm like 2 episodes, maybe even 3. I don't even know how many episodes I'm behind on WandaVision now. I have no idea. I haven't listened to like any streams this week. Yeah. I don't know.
I won't go. I won't go into spoilers, but you could have combined the last 2 episodes of WandaVision into just one episode. There was a lot of filler.
Oh, ew, great. That's what I wanted to hear. I hate filler. Well, you know, we here at Afternoon Discord and Delight do not believe in filler, which is why we're having this really fun video after this really shit week.
Yay!
Apparently talking... Yes, you can blame Josh again. It's all good. Eris doesn't do anything wrong. This is well known. This is a fact. And
yeah, this is true.
I couldn't keep a straight face. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm a shit taco tree. Yes. What? I'm sorry. What? No. I'm walking away from that comment. I'm never going to think about that ever again. I don't need any more.
You Texans are weird.
I don't need any more of my faith in humanity taken away. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. All right, there's a few drops left. I don't need any more of it.
Gorilla Glue Girl took a lot of it away from me. Yeah. She got an agent. She now has an agent to represent her.
I don't know. What?
Why would they question you, Chris?
I don't know. Why are the UK people asking you questions about Texas? I don't. You're not.
You know, ask one of those Americans. They're all the same.
Yeah, North America is just America, right? It's like, whatever. Yeah, they're all the same. What the hell? Come on, UK people. I know there's at least some of y'all that are smarter than that. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Inspired a sequel. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. I don't even.
Yeah, and the guy had to have his lips removed.
I don't. Good. You know, I'm a kind of a general, like, I kind of generally like the idea of, you know, survival of the fittest and natural selection. I just think if you do something so fucking stupid that, yes, obviously. I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. I just think that if you do something so fucking stupid that you should just forever be ridiculed and...
Yeah.
You know, you should get the consequences of that. That Gorilla Girl will forever be known as that, but she'll never be able to have a job that will ever take her seriously. So she might temporarily, like right now, be getting attention and have an agent and whatever. Give it like not even 5 years. Okay.
Oh, and God, no.
Not even 5 years. Like, she's ruined her life, like forever. No one will ever take her seriously, so whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of not taking anybody seriously, this video.
So I watched a little bit of the beginning. It's interesting. Not really. It's interesting. I think he's trying to make it all kind of joking, but I don't know his content. and this is the first video I've ever seen, and like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was looking at his channel for a couple other videos that are possible. Well, he liked The Last Jedi. I'll start off with that.
Funny, there's actually somebody that I watch kind of regularly that liked The Last Jedi, but I agree with pretty much every other opinion. So that is no longer a what do you call it? Like a unit, kind of like a standard, like a unit of measure to a film critique. Because everything but that one take, she's pretty good on. Funny, isn't it?
Wow.
I know. I found someone that defies it, and I actually enjoy her content. I'm shocked too. I know.
Do they have mind control powers?
No.
Oh.
No, her name's Amanda the Jedi. Yeah, she's good. I like her content. Okay. I know. I'm shocked by it. But this guy didn't confirm that as being another exception by watching the first part of his video. So
this guy was also featured on EFAP, who did Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he did?
And he got every single point he brought up was incorrect.
Oh, I'm excited because I skimmed through this and kind of at the beginning, and it's kind of like this video to me, just from the little bit that I watched, because I wanted to give y'all my genuine reaction for the most part. Instead of like having already watched it, just realized like how stupid it is. But it's like he's just reviewing. He's doing a play-by-play of the movie. That's what it seems like. So,
yay!
Yeah, funny. I chose this video to cover because I wanted to have like kind of an easier day. I don't know if that's what I'm going to get. That's why I chose it. So,
well, just for a quick example, the EFAP guys, when they covered his Lord of the Rings video, that was an 1.5 hour long video. It took them 9 hours. It took them 9 hours to get through it.
Oh, this is 17 minutes. Okay, we can do this.
Okay, that's
we
better.
got this. We got this. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna share my screen. Remember to share the audio.
Yeah.
Remember it. Okay, we did it. Watch together. There we go. Okay. All right.
What a first image.
It's glorious. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? Chat? Yeah. The lurkers in chat, are y'all ready for this?
All right.
Great. I got no answer. If I do not hear an answer from chat, a verbal answer from chat, I'm assuming that y'all are ready to go. So, oh yeah. I don't know if y'all can tell my energy level is kind of a bit low right now.
Oh, come on, you've had an easy week.
So I'm gonna ignore what you just said.
Why don't you just smile for us?
I'm gonna fucking ignore that stupid shit that you just said, and I'm gonna continue going forward with my life. Like that never happened. So, I'll give him credit already. Just gonna give him a little bit of credit. This is better green screen than a lot of people.
This is true.
It still looks like he was cut out, but it's better green screen. Because it needs to, so basically the green screen needs to make it so that it looks like that whatever background you're on, you're literally standing in front of that. That's the best green screen. That it's doesn't look like it's just a screen. It looks like you're there in front of whatever you're in front of. So, but he looks a little cut out here, if you can see that. It's still better. It's still better. So.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to rewatch the movie at all? I didn't think so.
No, but I mean, I've watched it enough times. I don't think I needed to. Did you rewatch it?
I did. I rewatched it this morning.
My goodness.
Just for fun. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, well, it's actually a good movie. So it's not like you're like, Oh, God, don't watch this
I
thing.
wasn't dreading watching it like I was the Clarice show.
Oh no, have you watched it?
I saw the first episode, and I still have yet to watch the second one. It's
Oh, I haven't touched it. I'm so worried about it. People are saying that she's replacing Jodie Foster, and I was like, I can already tell you no. I've seen just the trailers.
I'll give her credit. I'll give him credit. She looks like a young Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit, but
no, yeah. Did they try the accent? That West Virginian accent?
Yes, they did, and I think she actually did a pretty decent job.
Okay, so the actress is somewhat competent, which is more than I can say about that woman. The actress is competent. It's just the writing just sucks. Is that what I'm gathering?
The writing, again, I only saw the first episode, but yeah, it was very much a wait. What's going on? Wait, how'd they figure that part out?
It's Alex Kurtzman, right? Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, fun fact to people just about the Clarice show. I haven't seen it, but so profiling doing psychological analysis on somebody is not the same thing as reading their mind. You have to have like something to go off of in order for you to reach the conclusions. If you need a good example of this, I would suggest watching Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm.
They do a pretty good job. Not perfect, but they do a pretty good job about doing that fairly well. And I actually wanted to be a profiler at one point in my life. Obviously directly connected to me loving Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, I did a lot of research and I have a lot of knowledge on that. And I love analyzing things, and especially in psychology. And it is not the same thing as mind reading. They cannot read your mind. They can only
Oh, and at least in the first episode, there wasn't like mind reading. Like they were like able to like just look at something and know everything about them. They weren't quite that bad.
Not like Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was, like at one point they're going to someone's house to you know interview them, and the guy just notices another car. It's like, wait, that car has out-of-state license plates. It's like, well, it's really convenient. You just happen to glance over to that car.
Well, there's like out-of-state license plates everywhere.
I know. Like what? I don't know what made them like go. We need to take a closer look at this vehicle. It's like what?
Were they looking for an out-of-state? Okay, never mind. You know what? We'll save that. Yeah. We're gonna have like a mid-season discussion of that show here when it gets to the mid-season. So,
Yay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I was not impressed.
Well, it's a modern day TV show made by Alex Kurtzman. What were you expecting?
I was expecting shit, and I got crap. So it wasn't as bad, but it was still not good.
Okay. All right, let's do this thing. Okay.
Do you know what I love about my audience? I can come on here and shit over any movie I like. Doesn't matter how loved it is. Ben-Hur, Lord of the Rings, Mad Max, and yet they will always stick by me no matter what. That being said...
Don't look at it. Shut your eyes, Murray, and don't look at it no matter what happens.
Hey, he's talking about the movie.
Oh. That was a joke.
I don't... Okay. I'm also pausing because I know that I'm pretty sure this is copyrighted music. I'm not sure, but I just get the feeling.
Probably.
Oh. Oh God. Oh God. Hold on.
He's got the whole intro like this, doesn't he?
Mute. I'm muting it. I'm muting this. Oh, I'm glad that... Okay, why did I need to know this?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try to turn it back up because I don't want... UMG's a bitch. I don't ever want to like deal with them. Okay, we're back. Okay. That's an image. Okay, I'm not gonna make fun of. I'm not.
What kind of shirt is he wearing?
I don't know. It looks like it's. I don't know. Actually, this almost looks like it's like fake leather. It's weird. I don't know.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark is the story of Indiana Jones and some raiders for the Lost Ark.
Oh, never mind. So you know how I said the green screen was good? I think I take back that comment.
It's seamless.
Oh, here's was a good movie. Shouldn't he have shown something that would explain his reasoning for the bad joke? No. We don't need that. No. Is it about some raiders for the Lost Ark? I mean, kind of.
Technically, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, both Bullock and the bad people from Germany and Indy, they're looking to raid the Ark.
I mean, you know, yeah, but why? Okay, is his point that naming the movie a relevant title is bad? Because I got some news for you. That's kind of what people do. I got another question. What the hell? Why did StreamYard just show me my Wi-Fi signal? The hell was that? Did you see that on your end?
I did not.
Yeah, no. So like it has like the live and how long I've been live, and then my live viewers, and then between those two numbers, out of nowhere, it just popped up this like my internet signal. That was weird. Okay, that distracted me. Okay, all right.
I did not see anything.
Okay, that was strange. Okay, so I can kind of see it already. My setup. So.
What, you need more? All right.
Oh, I needed more than just the fact that Raiders of the Lost Ark was made about Raiders of the Lost Ark.
On the bright side, we're almost a minute in already.
Oh my goodness. This might be the shortest stream we ever done. I just jinxed the whole damn show. Hold on a second. Okay, I did it. I knocked on wood. We're good now. All right, we did it. I think, is that real wood? I think it is.
Indiana Jones, played by Harrison Ford, is an archaeologist who enters a temple in Peru to try to capture.
Okay, hold on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I guess I've never had someone. Also, do you like that the dinging sound was so much like louder than his voice that like you could barely hear what he said?
I love sound effects and music that like completely overpower the people talking. That's wonderful editing.
Thank you, Chris. Awesome. I'm glad. Yay! Thanks, you Dib, you asshole. All right. That really distracted me. I don't know what the what the limit is for how long you're allowed to have copyrighted footage on the screen, but since he has this little, and we have these little fun bars and stuff, I don't know if that's gonna take away. If it's all right. Hey, his video's still up, so hell, who knows?
Capture some golden artifacts amidst some booby traps set by Kevin McAllister's grandfather, but is then outnumbered and loses it in the process. He's also
whoa!
Oh wow! Okay, there was a lot there.
Oh god! Oh! Good lord! Okay.
Booby traps by Kevin McAllister's grandfather. What?
I need to rewind to that. Okay.
Harrison Ford is an archaeologist who enters a temple in Peru to try to capture some gold.
Okay, so Harrison Ford is an archaeologist that went to Peru to an attempt to capture some gold artifacts.
Some booby traps.
Admit some booby traps.
McAllister's grandfather, but is then
from McAllister's grandfather.
And outnumbered and loses it in the process.
But becomes outnumbered and loses it in the process.
I mean, that's all true, but that's also there's so much more that happens in that sequence. It shows how clever he is. It shows how Indy operates. Because like the very first thing he does, like when one of the guys is ready to betray him, is he takes out the whip, and he's he's a man of action. He's thinking ahead. And he also is able to navigate the booby traps. So it shows how intelligent he is, and with the sequence, how capable he is on getting out of them. He's able to do both.
I just realized, I was like, wait, hold on. Is that how the movie starts? And it is how the movie starts. Okay. My brain decided to mix up the beginning of Last Crusade and Raiders. I was like, but what the thing and the cross and in the museum and that's Lost Crusade. I'm off to a good start of remembering this movie.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Well, it started when Indiana Jones got into a refrigerator.
Yes, yeah. And then a nuclear bomb blew up, and then aliens came. Right. Yeah, and they stole.
Well, no, aliens were already there. They just came back.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No.
I can't wait for Indy 5.
No.
He's also a nerdy who learns that Nazis.
Yes, Nazis are in there.
Yes, because during the time period that this movie is portrayed to be in. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, that's a very important thing that's happening. What? Why is that such a weird thing? Okay, hold on.
And your problem with it is because they are the bad guys.
Okay, so the first Indiana Jones film, Raiders of the Lost Ark, is set in the late 1930s. Yeah, let me tell you something. 1930s is when the can I say it?
I believe so.
It's when when the Nazis started showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that was the very beginning of World War II. Was kind of during that era. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, Germany was expanding during this time period. Hitler was very much in power.
Yeah,
what is your problem with that? It's set in the 1930s. And it's also known that Hitler did have an appreciation for historical artifacts.
Hitler came to power in 1933. Raiders of the Lost Ark took place in late 1930. Yeah, but kind of a big deal at that point. Yeah, in fact, I think. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, Poland got invaded, which was kind of one of the big things that happened at the beginning.
That was the last straw.
Yeah, that was like the late 1930s. So either it was happening then or it was about to happen. So yes, it was very much kind of like World War II technically starts in the late 1930s. So we were right on the cusp this way. So yes, Nazis bad guys, and and let me tell you, back in the 1930s, that would have been the main thing to worry about. I don't know what your problem is with the.
This odd.
Why? Why is it odd? Oh
It's
no!
odd.
What is wrong with it? What is it? Why is it weird? This dude's British too, isn't he? Hold on.
I believe he is. Yeah.
Okay. Just saying, British people especially should be aware of why that's not odd. Go to school. Pay attention. I don't know.
But why is it odd? It's set in the 1930s. So why is the Nazis being the bad guys odd?
It's not
Are you
weird.
suggesting that they shouldn't be the bad guys?
Yeah. Hold on again.
Is that what you're saying?
Why is that not like the most obvious bad guy? And yes. Hold on a second. Let me again. Okay.
It also needs to be pointed out that George Lucas was inspired by his love of like the 1930s serials, the things he watched as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Like World War II played a big inspiration in inspiring George Lucas to create things and write things. Like if you look at, I know people joke about it, but yeah, Star Wars was kind of one of those things that got inspired by it. Kind of.
Yeah,
Loosely, but
yeah,
yes,
it's the way he shot the battle sequences especially in the original films, very documentary style because he wanted to kind of make it feel like World War II footage. This is some good dead air we're having. Yeah.
Yeah. No, hold up. Sorry, I was looking up. Yeah, I thought it was pretty well known. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Nazis hunted for holy treasures. From Thor's hammer to the Holy Grail, like any mystical quote unquote treasures.
Historical artifacts and stuff like that is something Hitler was very much interested in.
He craved that power that they possess. Like, can you imagine, just for 1 second, Hitler is bad enough as he was,
No.
Imagine him. I know that's such a controversial thing to say.
What a take.
I know, such a hot take. Yeah, he was bad enough as he was just being him, but imagine him with Thor's hammer.
Yeah. He very much was also interested in the occult and wanted anything that may give them a supernatural boost.
Yeah. Yeah, so imagine Hitler being immortal from the Holy Grail with the power of lightning from Thor's hammer. That's kind of terrifying.
As if he could ever lift it.
I know. But just saying, in general, he was very interested in mythical. I thought that was pretty well known.
Yeah, it was.
No.
It is.
And him wanting the Ark makes total sense. That's not even really. I don't even think that crossed people's mind of being weird because it was so well known. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a nut on the subject. Yeah, he was obsessed with it. That was one of his big obsessions.
Yeah.
Professor who learns that Nazis.
Yes, Nazis are in this. Odd.
That's not.
That really pisses me off. I want to. That really makes me mad because it's such a.
It just glosses over it like it's not a factor in the story at all.
Why would it not be? America was on the brink of going to war. When did Pearl Harbor happen?
1941.
Okay. Yeah,
late 1941.
We weren't involved in it yet, technically.
But we were preparing because we knew it was going to happen.
Wait. Where's Is he in Oxford? Is that where he's teaching? Where is he teaching right now? What school? Where is he located? I'm blanking.
I don't know if they ever say where he teaches. I think he's stateside. Yeah, he's stateside though.
Oh no, yeah, it's Marshall College. Okay, so Marshall College in Connecticut. Okay, cool. For some reason, I thought it was Oxford. I guess I got that from a different character. So yeah, he's stateside. So he was definitely very aware of what was happening. And one of the big things that they would have been talking about during that time period, think about 9/11. After that happened, that was all that anyone could talk about, right? Because it was a kind of a big deal worldwide. So obviously, a European power trying to take over the entire world and kind of seeming like they could do it, possibly, that'd be a big deal. Hitler's rise in Germany would have been worldwide news that everyone would have talked about. That would have been at the forefront of everybody's mind. Are we going to go to war? And America's trying to stay out of it, and everyone's kind of on edge. And then Pearl Harbor happens 2 years later, after this movie technically takes place. And so tensions would have been high in the late 30s. So yeah, it's not even a shock to me at all once you kind of learn the time period and what's going on, and you have that knowledge that, yeah, of course, like, and of course Hitler wanting to search for holy treasures of any religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not even surprising in the slightest that the Nazis are here wanting to look for the Ark. And yeah, I guess I just don't understand why he doesn't understand that. I don't get that. The college was named after KK. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
Was anyone else surprised to see the Nazis in this movie?
No.
I don't.
Especially it would be weird if they set it in, the 1880s and have the Nazis around. Then it'd be weird.
Actually, I think it would have been weirder if, like, in the late 1930s, they didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
At least mention him in any way, shape, or form. The fact that they were at a forefront and he was like, oh, we want you to go looking for the Ark of the Covenant. It's like, okay, and the fact that the main other people looking for it, because you're obviously going to have some kind of antagonist in this movie. The obvious antagonist for looking for the Ark of the Covenant is the Nazis in the late 1930s. That is so. It is that okay.
And again, George Lucas was also inspired by the 1930s like serials that he had when he was a kid. So he wanted to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like pay homage to those styles. So a 1930s serial basically is kind of how he is kind of the setup for it.
Yeah, I mean,
action, adventure, looking for lost relics. That's a very 1930s serial idea.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I watched some of the History Channel when I had power, and one of the things, a show called Mysteries of the Abandoned, and like 95% of the abandoned things that they find is like abandoned buildings, and they try to figure out like what that building was and like why it was abandoned. Is World War II stuff. There's so much crap that happened in World War II. It's insane, the amount of technology. There was a surge forward in technology, kind of because people were forced to do it based on how like everyone else was also like. People were inspired by other people, and it wasn't just the it wasn't just like, oh, Van Gogh inspired me to paint. It's like, no, they were inspired to do it because their lives were possibly on the line if they didn't find a better technology that could defeat it or that could counteract it, right? It's like, okay, we have this country that wants to take over the world, and they are allied with two other countries in strategic places, and they probably could if they really wanted to. There's a whole show on Netflix called The Man in the High Castle that is actually based on the idea that the Axis powers won World War II. And so it was a possibility that could have happened, and obviously it didn't, and thank God it didn't, but it could have happened. And so they were inspired to win, and technology just exponentially surged forward faster than it had ever before in the history of humanity. And there's so I don't okay. I just want to bang my head against the wall. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
World War II was a big thing. There you go. There's my summary of my ramble.
Hot take.
World War II was a big thing.
for his mentor to try to find more artifacts, and specifically the titular Ark, making them more invincible.
Oh, so that's how the Nazis almost won the Second World War. A magical ark. This is an educational film.
It's not.
What? No. No. I mean, the Germans did just fine on their military prowess and their military technology that they had been building up for a long time before the war started. But they were looking for items of the occult. This is a fact.
This is actually it's very much documented.
I mean, I don't know if they were looking for the Lost Ark specifically, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Nope.
Pod racing Palpatine.
I'm ashamed to be British. I show up for. Oh. Yeah, have her kick his ass. Apparently, he didn't pay attention to any history for the Spear of Destiny. Not the Book of Destiny, are you sure? Dr. Deegan in the Book of Destiny. Oh, God. Spear of Destiny. That's funny. I don't know why. Okay, I gotta know what this is now. Spear of Destiny.
I forget what it is.
A holy lance. Oh my gosh. Named after Saint Longinus. Oh, I need to know more. Oh, it's a lance that pierced the side of Jesus as he hung during his crucifixion. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I got you now. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that. I actually learned something today.
And it was from this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a fictional movie. It's just based around it's just based kind of around historical events that makes it a little bit more realistic and believable. And if you're looking for an antagonist in the 1930s that is also looking for the Ark of Covenant, it's a lot easier to just have the Nazis be your antagonist. So this is not an educational movie by any means. It's easier to have the Nazis be the bad guys because, well, they're the Nazis. You really don't have to make it at any point. You don't really have to build them up as being this evil entity, right? As you do with a lot of other antagonists, because people are not rooting for them at all. Walking into the movie, they're like, "Oh, right, Nazis, bad guys." You don't even really need to set them up any more than that. So
pretty much,
yeah, it's an easy way storytelling wise to just have your bad guy.
Right, Nazis are bad guys. That's why people you disagree with on Twitter are all Nazis.
Right. Yeah.
This is a well-known fact.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah. Did we miss anything that he said? I don't think so.
No.
Just being stupid. Won the Second World War. A magical ark.
No, actually, they all die at the end of the movie. So, and it gets put in a warehouse with a bunch of other shit, probably like Area 51 or whatever. So they don't even get it at the end of the movie. So no, that's not how they didn't win, or how they were expecting to win. They thought they could win on their own. They just wanted that shit for funsies, I think.
Yeah.
And to have more power. Like, if you can conquer the physical realm, then conquering the spiritual realm is like the next step, obviously. Like, I don't, okay.
This is an educational film.
It's not.
Trust me.
So Jones sets off to try to find this Ark, joining forces with his mentor's daughter Marion, who he ends up porking. They have a very on-again off.
He does not end up porking her for a while.
No.
And they already had a relationship before. So.
Right, and like the relationship gets rekindled as the movie goes on, because when it starts, she's very unhappy to see him.
Yeah, like he clearly like slept with her and then bounced, and she's very mad about that still, which I can't necessarily blame her. But yeah,
Wait, are you suggesting that there's a strong woman in this film? That can't be possible because we all know women didn't exist until 2016.
Right. Sorry, my bad. This alien creature that could possibly be considered as a human woman.
Okay, that makes sense.
Actually, Captain, have you watched the series? Oh, I haven't watched Warehouse 13. No, that's on my long list of things to do. I've watched Battlestar Galactica, and I'm currently watching Farscape. So I'm slowly making my way through and winning back my science fiction nerd cred. So by watching all the things that everyone else has watched.
And yet not Deep Space Nine yet.
No, I need to go back. Yeah. No.
Again, relate goes up.
And I am totally sure that she's dead and won't return at any part of the entire film.
No. Did anyone think when Marion Ravenwood quote unquote died? Did anyone actually think she was dead?
No, but she is out of the film for quite a while though before he rediscovers her.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like she's gone for a while that you might actually kind of forget that. Oh, she wasn't dead.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true.
Oh no.
Well, let's see. What is the age gap between Harrison Ford and
I'm not looking this up. We're moving on. No. So, okay, a character fake dies. And that's a bad thing? Is that what he meant by that? His comment? I'm guessing that was a point of why
he's only 9 years older.
Yeah, but like if she's in her like late 30s, possibly, or I don't know, mid 30s, and she was like 17 or 18, right? I was a child and you knew it or something.
But this is also the 1930s.
True.
Different.
True.
They weren't as big on that yet.
True, but she thought he took advantage of her innocence and naivety.
That's true.
That word.
Marion's dead. Yes, I know.
Yeah, I'm completely convinced.
Oh my god, I don't. That's a point. That's a point of why this movie's bad. They did a fake death scene. He liked Last Jedi, yeah.
Yeah, I believe he did. Yeah.
Did any fake death scenes in Last Jedi?
There's one I wish was a fake death scene.
Fact.
Still angry about Luke.
Yeah. Oh no. Chris, why?
Yeah.
I'm sure she was old enough, but naive. Naive, that's the word I was looking for. Naive or immature. Yes, yeah, no. So she's mad at him that he ran out on her and didn't call her back or whatever. Just used her for sex. And yeah, she blames her innocence and I feel like he took advantage of her when he probably did it. But whatever. And whatever. It's not even like that's not. Why do I need to think about this? That's not. That was just established that yeah they knew each other and this relationship is not going to be easy sailing because she's apparently been mad at him for years. So, you know.
Look, what a shock. The Ark is located. The evil guys want to present it to Hitler until Joan saves the day and melts them, just like how the Second World War ended in real life.
Educational.
No one's saying it is.
What? I don't understand. Why was this guy saying that this is an educational movie? Chat, my lovely chat, glorious chat, all-knowing chat. Someone can y'all put in the chat whether or not y'all were ever told that this was an educational movie? Was anyone ever told to sit down and watch this because it's based on pure fact?
I always believe everything I see in a movie as being real.
Oh.
Everyone knows this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. All my toys come alive when I'm not looking at them. Everyone knows this.
So in 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, in like a minute and a half, he summed up the entire movie.
Basically.
And he did it at like breakneck speed that I think I've covered everything that he said. No, thank you. There is some knowledge in the chat. My all-knowing chat knows these things. Yeah, I know, right? You're laughing, but this dude has said that like 4 times. No, that's what happened in the World War II. That's what happened in it's not educational. The hell are they doing in Britain? Are they sitting y'all down and making you watch this movie and saying it's an educational film? It wasn't at the documentary section of it.
Well, there you go.
If you want context, women married at the age of 14 during the Victorian era, so it wasn't as bad as it sounds. My grandma was 14 back in 19... Oh! Okay. We have some big facts coming in from Brett.
Mm.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, I mean, Harrison Ford was probably high during most of this movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When was this movie made? The 80s?
83, I think it was.
I think we all know what was happening back in the 80s. Like, there was.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. It's just white donut pattern.
I love powdered donuts.
Yeah. Funny, I actually had some powdered donuts. It's funny. Actual powdered donuts.
Rumors, really?
It was in 1973 when George Lucas wrote up the...
Oh my goodness, is that George Lucas? Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. Contrary to how he currently looks, George Lucas once had a neck.
You're hip and cool with the kids. Look at him styling. See, all know in chat. I swear to God, 1981. Yeah. So
That's right. It was made between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Pod Racing Palpatine here to tell us what it's like to be an England person, not an English person, an England person.
Oh.
The film is now standard for historical studies here in England. Not the Crystal Skull, though. That's pure fantasy. Right? No, I mean obviously.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. No. The original trilogy, totally pure fact.
Right.
Yeah, that actually happened. That's a real camera crew. Those aren't like special effects or anything. That really happened. Yeah.
I want to know what pinball machines those are.
I don't know. It's a really bad image. I can't tell anything.
Adventures of India, and much like Star Wars, he wanted to update some film serials of the 30s and 40s. He worked with Philip Kaufman, who helped him come up with the story arc of the story's arc.
Come on, point for that one.
No.
All right, the story arc for the you needed to wait. You needed to skate on by it to make it more funny. But I'm still like thinking about the fact that you think that it's weird that in a movie that's taking place in the late 1930s, that it's weird for Nazis to exist, and that you also think that it's weird that you also think that apparently it's common knowledge that
it's George before all the powdered donuts.
What? George before that, yeah, he wasn't a bad looking dude. I don't know what. Oh no, this was like this, more and more exposure to Kathleen Kennedy just like drains you. She's like yeah, she's a vampire. That's what they are. No.
He's also maybe he'll go over it, but it's also George Lucas wanted to get the film rights to make James Bond because Spielberg really wanted to direct a James Bond movie, but they weren't able to get the rights. So Lucas basically decided, all right, let's basically create our own. What are the aspects of James Bond that we like? And we can incorporate those factors into our own character.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Wait, are you suggesting that they created something they created something original? What? What is that word? I'm pretty sure I used to know what that word is, but
Yeah, creativity used to exist in Hollywood.
what?
But then again, we're talking George Lucas. He was always kind of like on the outside of Hollywood. That's why he started his own film company and did not have it based in Los Angeles.
That is interesting.
Lucas temporarily shelved it to work on Star Wars instead, and whilst holidaying in Hawaii in 1977, his good friend Steven Spielberg was also there. While Spielberg built a sandcastle, because of course he did, he expressed an interest in directing a James Bond movie.
Oh, he's about to go over that.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I'm just going to pause it just so that we're all clear, because for some reason this tends to happen in videos like this. This is a video talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark, and this guy doesn't like it. Now, he hasn't necessarily explained that that's what this video is about, but he doesn't like this film, and the whole reason we're even covering this is because we were under the impression that he would have points relevant to that.
I mean, maybe he's just doing like a history that leads up to it before he starts getting into his points for the movie. He's just kind of giving us a history of it.
Okay, all right, fair enough, but I don't.
Why does Steven Spielberg have camel toe?
He created a character much better than Bond and pitched his story. Spielberg loved it and called it a James Bond film.
Oh god, those glasses! Oh my god, those glasses! I know that was like peak high fashion, but those glasses.
Yeah.
No.
You don't approve of glasses that take up like half your face.
No, it makes his nose look gigantic. No. Why did you make? That's why I paused. Okay.
I'm here to entertain / torture people.
That's true.
Film without that.
I call it a James Bond film without the coolness.
No time to argue.
Spielberg did, however, hate the name Smith, to which Lucas then changed it to Jones. Steven was a bit reluctant to sign on for the project.
Indiana Smith. That sounds so silly.
I mean, that was the working title.
I know, it just sounds silly.
Lucas wanted him for an entire trilogy, and his friend did not want to work on 2 more scripts, but Lucas had already gotten them written, so Spielberg agreed. Unfortunately, Lucas was actually lying, and when it came to produce the sequel, he had nothing written.
George Lucas misleading people? Never.
Okay, that was funny. He made a joke that was funny. Yay! Well done.
Yeah, it was all right.
God, doesn't that look good? That looks so good. This scene looks great. It's set up so well. It's just like, it's it looks so good.
Yeah, it's on location. Oh, it looks wonderful.
Yeah, the way that he's so much taller than them too. It's just like they're looking down, and then you have like in the background, they're all looking down. The way that they're all angled, and just the difference in
Spielberg and Lucas did disagree a lot, though. The latter wanted him as a James Bond-esque playboy, while Lucas felt he should stay just as an academic adventurer. Spielberg even wanted him to be an alcoholic, but we'll save that for Pirates instead.
What do you mean?
Originally, the script was rejected by...
What did Spielberg have to do with Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't know. I'm just very distracted by this, like, very tiny image that he blew up, when I know for a fact there has to be bigger images out there. Look how pixelated this is. Look how pixelated it is.
Yeah.
Josh, why? Why do people do these things? It's visual torture. Stop it.
Well, how else are you supposed to make an image you found on Google full screen?
You literally, there's a tool. You go down to the Google image, right, and you go down to tools, and you can search for image size, and you hit large, so that you only filter out the large images.
It sounds like work.
No.
to studio as they wanted $20 million to fund it, and Paramount.
And he's zooming in. Oh, Josh. So bad. I can't even focus on. I can't even focus on what he's saying. It hurts my eyes.
Actually agreed. Lawrence Kasdan's fifth draft screenplay.
Why does he keep doing the cinema sims tick in this? Why does he keep telling me how many? Why? Why, Josh? Why? I have questions.
I mean, I guess he's trying to like make people aware of people that are like constantly appearing in his videos. But if he's like, but he's grabbing these videos from the 1001 movies you must see before you die book, which are considered like the best films ever made. So he's saying that these are good filmmakers in essence.
So why did he do one that he didn't like? And why isn't he telling me why he doesn't like it? Is he not recommending it now?
I don't know.
What's the point of this video, Josh? Is it just to tell me about Raiders of the Lost Ark? Because I don't... Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, guys, we have a mission. We have a mission.
Find the purpose of the video.
Find the purpose of the video, because I was under the impression by watching the first few minutes that this was a video that was going to talk about why he didn't like it, even though it's considered one of the best movies of all time. But now
I would say it's probably the best adventure movie ever made.
I don't know if I could disagree with that. I can't think of anything else.
It's so much fun.
That and Last Crusade, I would say, are pretty neck and neck for taking that.
That's true. I might give the edge to Last Crusade just because you also have Sean Connery.
It's more of
you
a
have
comedy.
James Bond.
You literally have James Bond. That's funny. Now that I know that makes it much funnier.
It was produced. Lucas did their very best to try to make the production as cheap as possible, doing only about 3 or 4 takes each, most effects being puppets, models, or tricks with the camera.
Oh my god.
It's like he's a filmmaker.
I miss it.
Filming began on June the 23rd, 1980 and spanned until September that
He sped up the footage and it's making me motion sick. Oh
Yay!
my god. Stop.
year. An amazing musical score by legend John Williams
Keeps using that ding.
Stop it.
composed, and Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark was released on June the 12th, 1981, grossing a worldwide...
Did he just rip like a documentary and just sped forward through it?
It looks like
copyrighted.
It looks like he grabbed interviews.
Yeah.
From like a retrospective kind of documentary that maybe Lucasfilm did when George still had it.
Spielberg came in under budget and on time. Good job, Steve. Wow, nice.
Yeah, it's like when you have a competent filmmaker, you can do that.
What is competent filmmaking? What does that mean?
That means J.J. Abrams.
Is that a food?
Yes.
Okay.
total of $384 million against a budget of just $18 million.
Damn!
Wait, what was it? Sorry, my ADD is so distracted by the visuals, I might actually have to shut my eyes because I can't focus on anything he's saying. I don't know how to put this to y'all. It's like the visuals are louder than the what's happening on what he's saying.
A worldwide total of $384 million against a budget of just $18 million.
Wow.
Are you willing to offer more?
The movie was nominated for 9 Academy Awards, including
The visuals are so awful.
Best Picture, but only walked away with Best Sound, Best Film Editing, Best Visual Effects, and Best Art and Set Direction. It also picked up a Grammy and Best Picture at the People's Choice Awards, with Spielberg also being nominated for a Golden Globe. It's one of the most deliriously funny, ingenious, and stylish American adventure movies ever made. 2 things, however, make Raiders of the Lost Ark more than just a technological triumph. Its sense of humor and the droll style of its characters. We find ourselves laughing in surprise, in relief, in incredulity at the movie's ability to pile one incident upon another in an inexhaustible series of inventions. It's the ultimate Saturday action matinee, a film so funny and exciting it can be enjoyed any day of the week.
But they're all wrong.
Any film be enjoyed any day of the week?
No. The Dark Knight Rises cannot be enjoyed on any day that ends with a Y. I know.
Oh no. Can't like Terminator 2. It's Tuesday.
This is currently my emotions. This is how I'm feeling right now. This pause. What he's doing.
Yeah.
That's currently how I'm feeling at the moment. It can be, that's what he's saying is like, you can sit down and watch it at any time and it can be enjoyed at any time. It's not too serious. It's not super sad. It's not super love story-esque. It's at any point in time in your life, you can sit down and enjoy this. It's that kind of movie. That's all that he's saying.
Yeah, I rewatched this movie this morning while I was doing some editing, and it still grabbed my attention, even though I'm
Pod racing. Why? You're the chosen one. You're the chosen one.
Once more, the Sith will rise.
No. No.
Oh, I should have said once more, the Dark Knight will rise.
No.
I should have said that.
That is okay. Yeah, you're true. We're 4.5 minutes into this movie. Damn, fuck. We're 4.5 minutes into this video. I started the rag thing where like I start calling videos movie. Damn it.
But yeah, as I was watching the movie this morning, I was doing it while I was editing my work, and I kept looking over and just like and paying more attention to the movie than I really should have because it's just so much fun.
Yeah, it's great.
And I caught little things too.
The ding, like most music from the 2015 is psychological tactic for attention humanism. No, I just find it irritating. It's so loud and dingy. I think that's just ding, and it pierces like your eardrum. You're just like, stop it.
Lower the volume, because when a sound effect or music is overpowering what you're talking about, that's a problem.
Yeah, you need to balance your audio.
Yes.
Balance it, please. Okay. All right. So I feel like. So what was wrong with the other two? Okay, so he specifically is making fun of this one that it can be enjoyed any day of the week, but he didn't do anything to the other two. What were the other two? Reviews.
I think he just put up reviews of the movie.
Yeah, one of the most deliriously funny. Why didn't he make fun of the fact that this is deliriously funny? Oh, it's deliriously funny. Some random ass joke there. Whatever. And then this one says, sense of humor and Joel's. Why did he do this? Why did he put up those two and then cuts to oh my god. Such a huge no wonder we're getting through this video so quickly. Is it Saturday? Oh, why did you do that?
Wipe water.
Oh no. Oh no. No!
You almost had it. Okay, good enough.
You will be banished. Oh, no, don't banish him. He has a different opinion. We actually let those people stay here.
What? I thought we were all an echo chamber.
Yeah. The music is more subliminal, slight in the background. He's read about it, but doesn't understand it. Yeah, the music isn't bad. I don't mind the music. It's like the ding is like hurting my ears almost.
Not one among them.
There's more excitement in the first 10 minutes of Raid.
Oh yeah, this is where I give a shit about. I give a shit that what Playboy magazine says. Okay, wait, is this dude unironically reading articles? Best. He's unironically reading articles from Playboy. No, he became the joke. Oh no! Oh my god!
I'm reading the movie reviews for my video, honey.
I'm hoping this is a joke. Okay. Okay, if you really want to be a comedian, the fact that Playboy says explosive misadventures is like you gotta make a joke about that. You can't not. It's right there. Come on.
Than any movie I've seen all year. By the time the explosive misadventures end, any moviegoer worth its salt ought to be exhausted. After the undeniable success.
How did you not make a joke about Playboy saying the word explosive in one of their reviews? How did you not say that?
I'll actually give him credit for that.
Why? It's right there.
Yeah, but sometimes if you're trying to be like a serious critic, sometimes you can't go for the most obvious joke.
Okay, but this is the guy that thinks that people watch this movie because it's educational and doesn't understand why in the late 1930s the Nazis would be there.
Yeah.
I My chat is far more funny. My chat is amazing. Do not apologize for a good joke. We've been starving for good humor in this video.
Chris Persia, I find that offensive to left-handed people. I'm not left-handed, but they should be offended. I'll be offended on their behalf.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Success, A Temple of Doom was released as well as
what
two
is that,
sequels,
ableist?
The Last Crusade.
Something. Oh no, he popped up again.
Oh no.
Worth its salt ought to be exhausted. After the
Although I do actually disagree with that that review from Playboy.
You disagree with the insightfulness of Playboy magazine?
Yeah, I was exhausted after watching Endgame because it was like 3 hours and I went to go see it at 8 a.m. like a mad woman. And I was exhausted emotionally after seeing that movie. I don't think I could ever say like Indiana Jones, Raiders, any Indiana Jones movie, not just Raiders, but any of them, is not an exhausting experience. It's a it's a movie you put on and chill out to, and enjoy.
Well, I mean, the action keeps moving.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't give the audience many times to like be able to breathe because it like the whole sequence where Marion and Indiana get separated and like she's hiding in the basket and he just comes across that sea of the baskets.
Right.
It keeps moving because that's also the sequence where you had the guy with the sword and all that. And so I can understand what he means in terms of the action keeps moving and the audience doesn't get a chance to catch a breath. But it still does have some quiet moments. So I don't think it's exhausting per se. Not like the latest Mad Max film.
I haven't seen any of the Mad Max films.
That movie is just non-stop action and you are on the edge of your seat the entire damn time because they use practical effects while doing some amazing stunt work. And they just keep following you. So like it fit the movie's story.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The undeniable, a prequel, Temple of Doom, was released, as well as two sequels, The Last Crusade.
Not really last, though, is it?
No.
No.
Yes, it is. It's the last one.
Do you not understand? No. Last Crusade is okay. Do you not understand what the title was, dude?
There's a reason they called it that.
Yes. So Crusade had to do with like the Christian wars that happened, and this was like the last Christian war, and it was for the Holy Grail. That's kind of what they were implying with that title. That's like the briefest summary I can come up with to go over that, but yeah.
But it also had a double meaning because they intended it to be the final one.
That too. So it was double, yeah. So technically speaking, even though it's not the last one.
Yes, it is.
I know, but officially it's not. Even though it's not the last crusade of it, it's also still correct because it's implying this is the last holy war, essentially, which it was in a way. More like a holy skirmish, but like it was kind of a battle for the Holy Grail. So just saying.
And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with a third plan for 2020, the exact same year The Rock will dethrone Donald Trump as U.S. television series also.
I'm sorry.
What? Did that jump happen? Was that you, or did that?
Hold on.
Was that jump in there?
I need. Okay. As an Australian, I find that highly offensive. Actually, I'm just shocked that you, as an Australian, find anything highly offensive. I'm serious. Like,
I mean, when you grow up in an area that has like murderous animals all around you, I give you guys credit.
Yeah, no.
You guys are tough as nails.
No.
So I need to remind you that technically Ruby Rose, I think, is Australian.
And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with a third plan for 2020, the exact same year The Rock will dethrone Donald Trump as US president. A television series also.
Oh, it didn't jump, but it still felt like it jumped.
Yeah, okay.
I think that was an attempt at humor, but I didn't find it funny, so.
Spawner from this film, as well as numerous other books, comics, and video games. The American
Okay, no, I'm not letting that slide. I'm going back. Here I'm.
series also spawner from this film, as well as.
What the fuck is this image? I'm not letting that slide at all.
This is someone's picture of their novels that they just took on the floor. You can see the carpet.
No. Look at this. What is this? You see the scribbles?
Yeah, because this is someone's actual novels that they have.
No, zoom in. You'll know what I'm talking about. Zoom in. Like full screen this thing and then look at it. It's like gray blobs. Like they tried to cut this out.
Oh, you're right. Oh, dear God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is this picture? You couldn't find any other picture? I'm trying to use offensive. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because now I am confused because you can clearly see the grain of the carpet on the back.
Yeah.
So like it looks like these are pictures of someone's novels that they just took on the floor.
Yeah, but I can't even tell what's happening on here. Like it's all cut out and it's gross. Yeah, not letting that slide because this is awful.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
So, okay, what happens sometimes with things like this is when you're in Photoshop and you use the magic wand tool and you just select a color and you try to delete that color, but it doesn't just delete the outside, right? Because any shade, even like a hair of a shade over, it's darker or lighter than that color will not get picked up by the magic wand tool, unless like you adjust the tolerance level. But it looks like they tried to do that and then forgot to do, like, it's bad. It hurts. It hurts.
Right.
Soul, and I needed to talk about it because it was so awful. So,
yeah.
Numerous other books and video games. The American Film Institute listed it as the 60th best film in the first century of cinema, but in an updated list in 2007, it moved down to 66th. They also called it the 10th most thrilling film, and Indiana Jones is the second greatest hero ever. Entertainment Weekly called him their third favorite action hero, and there was even a fan-made
That's cool.
Yeah,
remake of some children.
That's awesome.
It took them 7 years to make, being filmed between 1982 and 1989, nearly a shot-for-shot recreation, but Spielberg himself praised their hard work and said that he would love to see the names on the big screen one day. The thing is, it was actually shelved and pretty much forgotten about until director Eli Roth discovered it in 2003. If you want to check it out, it's called Raiders of the Lost Ark, the adaptation. Channel 4 selected the original as the 20th best family film, and Empire...
I feel like I'm watching a Watch Mojo, like, what am I doing?
Yeah. It's like, are you ever going to go into your review or your breakdown?
No, that was that minute and a half he spent skipping over 98% of the movie. That was his breakdown.
it as the
I think.
greatest movie in history, only losing to The Godfather.
Oh, I can think of plenty of movies that it would lose to. Like, almost any.
Okay, so so what's the point of this video? Is this video trying to talk about, like, okay, this is number 57. I'm covering every single movie that's on the top 1001 movies you must see before you die. This is number 57. This is a movie that is praised and well loved by pretty much everyone, but
Is he gonna get to like actual critiques?
but he apparently doesn't like it. So what is the point of this video? Are you trying to dispute the fact that it's on that list? Like, what's the point? What's happening? We're almost 6 minutes in. This is going to be the shortest. This is going to literally be the shortest thing we've ever done. We're just sitting here confused.
And generous.
Right, let's see what I do like. The musical score is fantastic.
Okay,
Hold on a second.
that was all the breakdown.
I don't. Josh, I need help. I don't understand what's happening.
Oh my! And you've already had a hard week.
Oh,
You might need some powdered donuts.
I need to snort some powdered donuts. Oh my god, we go full 80s here. Snort some powdered donuts.
You need some hookers and powdered donuts.
I have never seen any of the Godfather movies. It's on my list of movies to watch, but I haven't seen any, so I can't comment on it.
I love the first one. Second one, I love half of the story going on in that one. I don't care about half of the movie. The third one's trash.
I've heard that there's a couple in the third one that is like the worst couple in cinematic history. Not because they're bad, but because they have like so little chemistry. It physically hurts to see them on screen together. That's what I've heard about the movie. That's all I know.
Well, Francis Ford Coppola cast his daughter as the romantic lead, and Sofia Coppola really should stick to directing. Because she was awful in that film.
Ha! I am not the only one.
Yeah, first one.
You put alcohol in first. That is true. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I think the first one is absolutely brilliant. Second one, meh. It's half continuing the story and half doing a flashback to how the family got started. That stuff is amazing. And it's so good. I didn't care about the continuing story. It's like just focus on this prequel stuff. This is amazing stuff. This is really good.
It's like the one time a movie actually does good stuff in a prequel and they interrupt it with current stuff. It's like, no.
Well, the prequel stuff was also in the original book, and they cut it from the first movie. So they just kind of put stuff that was already there back into the film.
Okay.
But then they continued the story, and I didn't care about any of that. And then the third one just should never have been made.
All right. You've made a very mixed review and trying to convince me to watch the movie. Done a very mixed job of it.
First one's great.
Watch the first one. The other two,
Yeah.
Fantastic, because Williams and he can pretty much fart on a keyboard and compose perfection.
Okay, so we love Daddy Williams. Daddy John. We love Daddy John. It's weird. We keep having that as like a recurring thing, is people like in love with the composers, which I can't blame. I love me some good like soundtrack music. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite genres. It's good soundtrack music.
Like Daddy Hans.
Yeah, Daddy Hans. Oh my god. Oh god. I love that. That's great.
The sets and cinematography nice. This shot of Harrison Ford with the lightning behind him is amazing.
Okay, no. When you say all the sets and cinematography is nice, that actually does also include the lightning shot that you just pointed out.
Yeah, and what's so amazing about having a character in focus with a storm going on behind them?
I don't know, but apparently it's the best
Why
shot.
Why is that such an amazing shot?
I don't know. I'm very confused by this man.
Because I like when they. I like when.
What? Hold on.
Wait,
What were we saying?
what was he about to say?
No. I'm gonna rewind that. What were you talking about?
Well, I was gonna point out. I like when they fall into the pit, and the cobra pops up, and you can see the reflection of the cobra in the glass.
Oh.
Because they used real cobras.
I didn't know they used real cobras, but I guess what else would they have been?
Mm-hmm.
Were they trained? I'm guessing.
Probably, but there was still a pane of glass in between them to protect Harrison Ford.
Oh, I'll have to go back and rewatch that now because I didn't know there was a pane of glass.
Yeah, it's faint. You can see it, but it is there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be looking for that scene. All right. Okay, so
only losing to The Godfather.
Oh, I can think of plenty of movies that it would lose to. Like, almost any.
There are some really awful movies out there that no.
I'm sorry. Birdemic is not better than Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It's hilarious.
It's funnier. It's not supposed to be, but it's funnier.
The World War II, bomber sound effects when the birds come down is amazing.
We should do a watch party for Birdemic.
We need to do a watch party for Birdemic. I agree. Yes.
I mean,
we need to do watch parties for really bad movies.
Oh hell yeah!
We need to do that. That needs
hell,
to be a thing.
If we went with low budget public domain films, we could actually play them on the channel.
No, I'm talking about Mega Python versus Gatoroid, amazingly bad movies.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that there are some Plan 9 from Outer Space that's in the public domain.
Sharktopus versus Whalewolf.
Yeah. There's obviously The Room. Roller Gator, which was one of the most boring films I've ever seen, but it was also really stupid.
I have some really bad horror movies that I can show.
Oh, I got a huge collection. collection.
Yeah. Oh, this might become a thing, guys. Oh, this is exciting. Are you talking about Batwoman on Monday? Yes, I actually am. Stupid power going out, stopping me from watching Batwoman.
Priorities.
Maybe he's a wannabe storm chaser. I don't know. I don't know what this dude's doing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Generous.
Right, let's see what I do.
Okay, so everything he's about to say is what he does like. All right? I'm just going to play it. I'm not going to stop it.
The musical score is fantastic because it's John Williams and he can pretty much fart on a keyboard and compose perfection. A lot of the sets and cinematography are really nice. This shot of Harrison Ford with the lightning behind him is amazing.
And that's it. That's all I've got.
Wow. So you didn't like the gag with the guy with the sword? He's making all these fancy moves and he just takes out the gun and shoots him? That's a funny gag.
My brother and I, I've been watching this movie my whole life. My brother and I, when we were younger, much younger, we would make up chocolate milk, pause the movie, make up chocolate milk, and then toast and drink the chocolate milk when the melting scene came on. Because it was by far our favorite part of the movie. Yeah.
Nice.
What do you mean you don't? That's it. What do you mean? I don't understand.
And there's so many subtle little things too. Because one I actually just noticed today for the first time. So when they're saying goodbye to Sala, right? They're Marion gives him a kiss on each cheek and then a little peck on the lips, right? And then he starts singing a song from HMS Pinafore. When it cuts back to the boat, Marion's coming out of the bathroom, having just gotten cleaned up.
Mhm.
She's whistling that same song. I never caught that before. That's subtle. She's thinking of Sulla.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I never caught that. That's a nice little detail.
That is nice. Intriguing. I didn't know that.
I mean, a lot of people love this movie and this whole franchise, and that's great. But personally, I just don't get why.
Because you're a moron.
All right, I'm ready. I am so ready. All right, please tell me the rest of this video is you telling me why, because I need to know why you don't like this movie. A British tar is a soaring soul. That's a fool.
That's the song he sings.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then when she comes out of the bathroom, in the next scene, she's whistling that song.
Hmm.
Firstly, this iconic character, this legendary man who's built up and hyped as this badass, this incredible hero.
Because he is.
All right, so question, is he about to do the thing from The Big Bang Theory, which is he could not be in this movie and the movie would still be the same, in the same way?
I would not be surprised at all if he
is
makes
that. What he's?
I mean, and it's one of those, that argument is valid, but at the same time, they don't know that.
Yeah.
Plus,
also, no, it wouldn't have.
It's not a
Marion never would have survived.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it wouldn't. Now that I'm thinking about it, Marion wouldn't have survived.
Right.
And
they
the Ark.
Straight away. Yep.
And we don't know who would have had the Ark.
Mm-hmm.
So no, if you're going by the entirety of the movie, no, the movie would not have ended the same way.
I mean, you can't make the argument that when they opened it up, it still would have killed them all.
Yes, but then we're assuming that what the U.S. government would then have it.
Probably.
The guy that they sent instead, the guy they sent instead of Indy, because they sent a guy there. So that whole thing. So are you telling me that the Americans didn't know about it at all? No, this movie would have never played out. The Nazis still would have died. They all would have died that same way, but there's a whole portion of the movie that would have had to change. The Ark wouldn't have ended up in that warehouse, possibly. We don't know where it would have ended up.
Plus, Indy's goal was to get the Ark so that the Nazis wouldn't have it, because they believed that if you had the Ark, the army, an army that marched with the Ark was invincible. Presumably, the United States wanted it so that they could use that too. With American bureaucracy, it just got put into a warehouse and lost again.
Top men.
Yep.
Who? Top men. So yeah, no. Yeah, they probably would have found it still. Yeah, they probably would have melted. But you don't know where it would have ended up.
Right.
Because if Indy does not exist, then I'm assuming there's no one that replaces him either, right?
Not for a while.
And Marion would have been dead. Marion never would have survived that movie. So no, it wouldn't have ended the same way.
No, she probably would have been killed at the bar.
Yeah, there's characters that would have died. And we're not even sure the U.S. government would have ended with it, or even would have known about its existence in the first place. No, it wouldn't have ended the same way.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure he's going to make that argument.
Yeah. So that argument isn't even valid. So.
Who Harrison great pride in. He wanted Han Solo to die because he was embarrassed of that role, but this is his holy grail, this legendary role.
Indiana Jones sucks.
Okay, can you back that point up?
Whoop, there it is.
A lot.
Your persistent
Why? Let's find out.
surprises even me.
Dear God, I don't get it. I just don't get it. First of all, a whip? A fucking whip is his weapon of choice?
Why not? What's wrong with the whip?
Is it his weapon of choice? Because he also uses the gun quite often too.
Yeah, what?
He has two weapons. One's a whip, which is good for keeping people at distance.
It's a long distance weapon.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to get hit with that with a bullwhip.
I don't know. Maybe he's into that thing.
I'm sorry, but that's easily the least badass weapon in film history.
Okay, do you know how
has a
awesome?
gun.
Okay, do you know how awesome it is when you can take something that isn't badass and make it badass with the right character and correct writing?
Yep. I mean, is he going to make fun of the fact that he also wears a fedora, and fedoras aren't, that's what, hipsters wear?
Oh my goodness.
When you're this legendary action star and you're prancing around using Catwoman's fucking shtick, you've got a serious problem. Anytime he shows up using this to try to scare his enemies, I'm in his...
You're showing why it's a good weapon while you're... like, he's showing the footage he's showing is explaining why it's...
When does he use the whip to intimidate his enemies? He uses it to either keep them at bay or to grab something. Like there, he just showed. He was about to burn Marion with that hot poker, and he whips it out of the guy's hand.
Yeah, it's a good long range weapon when you're limited on bullets. He swings from it, and in other movies, I guess I just never questioned it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to have to question something that you've never questioned before. So
hysterics. How can anyone take this serious?
What?
Well, yeah, like the point you made. The fact that you take something that is usually unassuming and you're able to make it badass, just like Edward Cullen did with Volvo.
Edward Cullen did? Oh no. My brain went to a different place when you said Edward Cullen.
That was a joke.
Oh.
That was a joke. Volvos are never cool.
Oh my goodness. The whip is so badass, and Eastwood made a point about it 4 years later in his movie Pale Rider. What's wrong with this? I don't know.
Yeah, he's literally showing scenes where he's using the whip to his advantage.
Ironic.
Seriously.
I'm gonna get ya. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, you're not intimidating with it.
Oh no, and he has a rope. And it's just a regular old rope.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't mess with me. Oh yeah.
You were complimenting his green screen
Bad
earlier.
guys are in for a world
I know, I've completely gone back on that point now, so.
of pain. Yeah, I'm a badass. Mind out James Bond. Yeah, got me rope, my hat, my whip, and just when you least expect it, I'll bite ya.
No, okay.
Oh.
Moving forward.
That joke went way too long.
That was really bad.
That's it for the day then.
And secondly, he just gets treated like a bitch for the entire movie. Within the first 10 minutes after he's...
Which makes his victories satisfying.
Oh my god. It's
'Cause,
almost...
he does lose.
It's almost like...
He's not invincible.
Yeah, it's almost like people like to see a character not win 24/7, and it's really boring when they're always winning because they're always going to win. But if they don't always win, then there's that chance.
Plus, Belloc has like all these Nazi soldiers at his beck and call, whereas Indy just has a small group of friends.
And just a whip, apparently. So it's really brilliant.
badass whip.
Oh,
Thank me, Daddy Hans.
no. No. No.
Where's
Done
those
prancing
buttered donuts?
No.
around with his sissy rope, he gets completely owned and tricked by a complete doofus side character who, by the way, is even taller than Indiana, so it makes him look even more of a pussy.
Wow,
What does he
somebody's
have to do with anything?
somebody is
Towering over him.
somebody's very, very sensitive about their height. It's almost like you're thinking your height compensates for something. Oh my goodness.
The idea was to create a character who isn't exactly a Terminator, more of an underdog who struggles but overcomes the odds in the end and comes out on top. The problem is, when he does begin the comeback, it looks terrible. He fights people who look much more intimidating than him, so I'm rooting for the bad guys half the time.
Wow.
So I'm guessing you also rooted for Nazi Germany in World War II, yeah? Right?
He looks much more intimidating.
Yeah, it's so much more intimidating. I can't fathom how you're going to defeat them. Wow, so okay. This logic. Wow, this logic is literally, hey, this weak dude beating a strong dude is not nearly as interesting as this strong dude beating a weak dude. Was he a bully in school?
So did he read the biblical story of David and Goliath and go, yeah, Goliath, you kicked that kid's ass?
Yeah, right. Are you just always rooting? Are you rooting for Biff and Back to the Future?
He's way bigger than he is.
We're
so
rooting
he's more intimidating.
Are you rooting for the alien in Alien? What? The xenomorph? Is it? What about Khan? Were you rooting for him in Star Trek?
He makes Kirk look like a pussy. Just, what is this logic?
Is he pro Empire? Pro Michael Myers? You know, it's just like,
what is this logic? I really don't understand this point. He faces people that are more intimidating looking, so I root for them.
yeah, he's like pro serial killer, pro Nazi with this logic, pro like every bad guy in every movie that's bigger, you know. What a world to live in, to like, just because somebody looks more intimidating that you're gonna go for him.
Okay, I just looked it up. Harrison Ford in his at his peak was 6'1". So he's not short.
Yeah.
I don't. What is this logic?
I don't. That's a new one. I gotta say, that's a new one. That's a new thought. I've never heard that thought being used before, but yeah.
Zod is wearing a black suit, so he's more intimidating than Superman. He wears his underwear on the outside.
I mean, to be honest, that was not a good fashion choice.
I am pro underwear on the outside.
You're pro
for your superheroes.
I disagree.
I'm also pro underwear. But, you know, just I want to get that out there too.
Oh, I thought that was just the standard kind of. I don't think that's a hot take, being pro underwear. I don't know. Maybe the world's really changed in the week that I've been out. So.
Scenes are atrocious. When he's not using his bitch whip, he punches like a 12-year-old who's never
bitch whip.
Never even been in a scrap.
Oh, come at me.
Is he?
It's called brawling.
The film.
The Indiana Jones has kind of like a brawling style. He's not like a professional boxer.
Yeah.
I would love to see this guy go up against Harrison Ford in his prime.
Oh, just go against Harrison Ford now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to mess with me. Oh, God.
And then he dodges moves like a constipated spaz.
Whoa. Matrix. Whoa. I'm a badass.
This is bad.
What is this argument?
No kink shaming from me. Bitch whip.
And he even bites people. This big...
Dude, let me tell you something.
He's in a fight for his life.
You best believe, okay, if you were in that scenario, would you just not bite someone because of reasons, whatever your reasons are? If you're fighting for your life, you're using every weapon you have on your body, including your teeth.
Yeah.
You are fighting for your right to survive in that moment. You are using everything.
Especially when you're fighting someone who is about twice your size.
Yeah.
I mean, they illustrated it very clearly at the beginning of the fight when Indiana Jones kicks him and he barely reacts to it.
And he's like, ha ha ha. He's like,
oh boy.
No.
Yeah. He's big and strong. So
And
he can't beat him that way. He has to outthink him and he has to use everything at his disposal.
Including his teeth. So.
Yeah.
Badass, iconic character. He has to bite them. He fights like a 12-year-old girl. Does he have to pull their hair and poke them in the fucking eyes?
This dude literally doesn't have hair.
This is true.
So, what a fucking scene to say that on.
As well. Get away from me! I mean, here, he is a badass.
Well, he that was the point, to get away from him. Yeah. Okay.
It's like few seconds, but then...
Of course.
Yeah, no, do you not see that, dude? The fact that he didn't kill him in that punch is actually surprising. Like...
Yeah.
Do you... Okay, I guess this dude just doesn't understand how, like, real life works. You can be killed by being punched in the face.
Yes, you can, especially when it's from someone way stronger than you.
Human beings are a lot less durable than you think they are, okay? Somebody can die by falling over and hitting their head.
Mm-hmm. Plus, the way he hit him and the way Indiana Jones reacts is a little comical because there is comedy in this film.
Yes.
They deliberately did it that way to show, yeah, this guy is way out of Indy's league. And they did it in a funny way.
And actually,
because this movie has been, despite, because there's a lot of violence and gore in this film, but there's also comedy. It's also a little lighthearted, despite the fact that you see, Nazis' faces melt.
It's best scene in the whole movie. he can appreciate the lightning scene. I'm going to be all about that Nazi melting scene. Okay. One of my favorite scenes in all of cinematic history. Okay.
Oh, they look great. Those whatever models, puppets they use to do that look wonderful.
The effects hold up to this day and will probably hold up for the rest of time. Okay. They are phenomenal. Even when I was young, I appreciated that. Okay. Actually, I think it says a lot more about his intellect, like Indy's intellect, that he was like clearly he understood he was he is not winning by physical combat. So
no, he can't beat this guy physically.
So he basically made it so that the propeller worked in his favor. The propeller would take him down. So it actually works that way. So it was a little bit of luck, a little bit of intellect, but
Mm-hmm. And one of the things that really worked for me in Last Crusade, when they're trying to rescue his father, Sulla and his dad and the other British dude, I'm drawing a blank on his name, they are completely useless during that entire action sequence. It's all on Indy.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes it work because it's like, yeah, you can't rely on them. So he has to do it all. And it makes it that more exciting. Brody, thank you.
Brody, yes. Yeah. It's a right amount of action, adventure, and comedy. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're wonderfully balanced that way. Because I mean, the plot for these movies are not that complicated.
It's complicated.
You go, we go to point A, find some clues. Go to point B, find more clues. Go to point B, find clues, and end a movie. It's kind of how they are structured.
Yeah, but you can have a very simple structure. This is something else modern day movies don't understand is you can have a very simple structure for your movie, and within that simple structure, create a masterpiece out of it. You don't need super overly complicated stuff.
Right. The reason the Indiana Jones films work is because we like Indy. We want to root for him.
Yeah.
We liked his dad. We like Marion. We like Sulla. We like seeing these characters going on these adventures.
Yeah. Oh, there we. All right.
And he's the one who kills him. He dies via propeller by chance. Nice one, you wimp.
How the fuck was he supposed to win against that guy?
Yeah, he's kicking his ass the entire fight.
Yeah.
So when the plane starts moving, Indy keeps aware of that, and when he sees the propeller coming up behind him, he's like, "Okay, this fight's over."
Okay.
He gets owned by a... He can't fight. He has a sissy weapon.
He's such a baby.
Marion. See, even she knows.
Okay, sorry. This is just a thing that guys do.
Yeah.
That's just a thing guys do. I guess you don't understand that, but that's just a thing guys do.
Yeah.
Guys do like it. Especially straight guys. They do like it when women take care of them.
Don't kink shame.
I mean, that's just a fact. That's not really like even a kink. That's just kind of how this is a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right. So. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
And it's off. He has his girl fucking kisses injuries. Serious?
Yeah, that's.
Well, no, that's not what's happening. Because they reversed it. Remember? She's like, where doesn't it hurt? And he's like, here.
And he's pouting, and it's, it was.
And it slowly becomes more romantic, but it's he starts with because he's injured, he's beat up, he just wants to rest, and as she's tending to his wounds, he's like, ow, 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 it hurts, it still hurts. So she gets fed up and like, well, where doesn't it hurt? And he just starts pointing to the few places where it doesn't hurt. She's literally not kissing his boo-boos.
Oh, yeah, but literally is not. No, you're 100% right, yeah. It's like... okay.
Obviously, most iconic, badass characters of all time, and he's got his girlfriend kissing his fucking boo-boos!
No, that's literally not what's oh no.
Oh god, we got a skit. Okay, brace yourselves. No. Chat, brace yourselves. We got a skit coming up. But
okay. But that's literally not what's happening in that scene.
It's literally not. I don't. Yeah, you're 100% right. That's literally not what's happening. He's
Okay. Well, if it's a sketch, this will probably eat up some time.
So, okay, wait. So it's not. So he's anti-women kissing a guy? Is that also what I'm hearing?
Well,
a badass guy. You're not allowed. You can't be badass and have a woman kiss you.
Or you can't be a badass and also show injuries?
Show emotion?
What is his point?
Show any sort of character? I don't... It made him more human. What is so wrong about that? What is so wrong with modern you want to make somebody like realistic and somebody that the audience can kind of relate to in any way, shape, or form. You give them human moments, even if they're not human.
Yeah, because I mean, even though they're going on these adventures where there's mystical things happening and these enchanted artifacts, their characters are still very grounded in reality.
Yeah, the moments like this really kind of bring rein the audience back in and remind them that they're human.
Right, because I mean, like when Indy takes off his shirt, we see all the cuts and bruises. We see the bullet wound that he recently sustained in his arm. It's like this guy's gotten beat up throughout this adventure.
Yeah. Hey. All right. Brace yourselves, guys.
Okay, you want to make a prediction on what he's going to go with for the sketch?
Can I just talk about the fact that that wallpaper is atrocious? Actually, I can't stop looking at it.
What is that? It looks like it's starting to peel.
It's like dandelions. I don't know.
Like right here.
I don't know.
What is that? Is that like? Was the glue not on properly when it went on? What is that?
No, but also I'm getting really tired of people like ruining black leather jackets. I like wearing my black leather jacket. Thank you very much. I don't like it when people wear them and like are starting to ruin them. Ruby Rose did not help with that in any way, shape, or form, and this dude isn't either.
Pod Racing Popping Dean brings up a good point.
Right, give him a break. He's British. We don't do emotional stat. I will not give him a break. Oh my goodness. Daybob's here. Oh my god.
Hello, Daybob.
Hey, you just made it. You know, Daybob, you just made it in time for what is going to be an amazing sketch, I'm sure.
Yay. This will be fun.
This is okay. Brace yourself. Brace yourself, chat. All right.
Okay.
Hey, babe, how's your day?
Not good. I went to war.
Okay, I already like this character better.
Oh my god, are you okay?
No.
I don't like that the camera's so high up. By the way, that's really annoying.
Yeah, it's not centered. It's
centered on his face, but nothing else.
It's perched too high. Like I'm assuming this is on a tripod, so just maybe lower it.
Lower the fucker. It's okay.
What happened?
I got injured, and I need you to kiss my boo-boo.
Kiss your what?
I hurt my elbow. Kiss my
Oh
boo.
no, he's got the gloves. You should have done fingerless gloves. That's cooler.
I would have. I may have gone with he needs a Band-Aid. Go if you wanted to. Okay, so he's trying to make. Here's a badass that has like a problem with a boo boo. If that's the joke he wants to make, have it be he has a cut on his finger and he needs mommy to like put it on.
Yeah, and like it's a sparkly princess Band-Aid too.
Yeah, that actually would have worked. That actually might have worked.
Yeah, and still.
Well, actually, what really would have worked is just not do the sketch.
Actually, yes, that's yeah.
But there's potential. There's potential for a joke.
There is potential. We are not seeing it, but there is potential there.
Do you know what? You've asked some dumb shit in your time, but that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
One of those dumb shit questions was asking me to move in with you.
Oh, look how brown the couch is.
Okay, couches can be brown.
Yeah, but that's gonna hide so much dirt.
Yeah.
Which means it's gonna take forever to clean.
Or you just keep it clean.
Well, that's just crazy talk.
Oh my god.
I heard in my life.
I'm hurt.
Grow a pair.
I like her. Can we have her in the video?
I like her more than him.
Yeah, I like her boy. Bring her in. We need a substitution.
Then again, she is willing to spend time with this guy. So how good is her taste and judgment?
I still like her already more. She's at least like, not dealing with this bullshit, which I appreciate. So
You need to seriously abide.
My injuries are just a joke to you. I also hurt my eyebrow.
okay, so the joke has stopped. The joke needed to stop there, and you're still going.
Yeah.
All right.
Kiss my goddamn boo-boo.
No, that's it. I'm out.
Where's my whip? Then after getting her horny, he ditches her. There's also many...
No, he literally fell asleep. I don't...
No, and then the ship got boarded. So he had to go hiding, and then she got taken. He doesn't ditch her.
All right, this isn't Pirates of the Caribbean 3. They can't have a marriage in the middle of a battle for life and death, okay?
opportunities for an epic badass one-liner, but instead we get...
Let her go.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you would have said in that scenario. Let her go. Did you not want her to let her go?
You don't need to do a badass one-liner. You can just... What?
I need to know, like, what
is this guy... What does this guy think is a good action adventure movie? I want to know that.
I don't know, but I'm definitely at the point where he's not an exception to the Last Jedi standard rule.
Jones? Jones! I'm gonna blow up the Ark, Renee!
This guy sucks! Someone give him back his lightsaber.
What? Oh, that hurt. That hurt my soul. That
Oh
whole
my
sentence was
god!
wrong. That whole sentence was wrong. Gosh.
Oh, what?
That whole sentence was wrong. How did he do that?
Solo didn't use a lightsaber. The only time he used it was to open the tauntaun.
No.
Han Solo's not a Jedi. Anyone who saw the movie would know that.
Did he actually watch this movie? Are we even sure he's watched this movie at this point?
Dave Bob has it. Blaster, idiot!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Too many strings going at the same time. I don't know. It's not my fault other people decided to stream at the same time I do.
The important thing is we're the best ones, so watch out.
Yeah, you came to the best one out of all of them. So,
Yeah.
You know. Also, we have Whammon and different species card that we can like. So
This is true.
those are very powerful cards and
Yes.
means of currency in today's society.
That time is past. There is a cool fight scene on the front of this truck.
Oh, is that a thing that you forgot that you
Oh.
liked? Okay.
Till he slips like a pussy. It looks ridiculous and so silly.
That hood ornament is not meant to hold a whole 200-pound human being.
No, it's not.
So, okay.
I'm gonna get you, you... Whoopsie, silly me, I'll slip.
Oh no, he's a human being, and sometimes humans are clumsy, and then he becomes, he stops it anyway, despite having that.
And the grill falling apart like this sets up what happens to Dusseldorf Strauss.
Yeah. So. No, but lol, clumsy, lol. Okay.
It's such a big news. Here, he's hiding and he looks like such a bitch, but the bigger issue is...
Oh, he looks like such a bitch in a pipe. I don't...
He's hiding, because if they capture him, he's gonna get killed.
What does he just... What does he consider a badass? Or just like normal human behavior? I don't...
Is a regular human supposed to fight off all these Nazis?
He doesn't have superpowers. What are you expecting? All he has is his whip, his intellect, and his gun. That is it. That is all he's got at his disposal. And his somewhat physical prowess. That's it. That's all he got.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's
The
being a
ship has
bitch.
literally been boarded by Nazis. What is he supposed to do?
Just not be a bitch, Josh. That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
But he's also showing the scene where Marion gets captured again. So proving he didn't ditch her.
We've already proven that this guy will show things.
He's uneducated. It's true. I think Dave Bub's right.
Yeah.
How the heck spot him? The bad guys aren't interesting, and they are not subtle whatsoever. As soon as you see this dude, his very first scene, you can immediately tell he's the villain. Just
What's wrong with having a villain look like a villain?
Yeah.
What's the...
Plus, they actually do kind of subvert your expectations, because if you remember, okay, they've established this guy is is one of the bad guys, and he walks into Belloc's tent and he pulls out this weird looking thing, and Marion is scared, and then he makes it into a little coat hanger.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
It's a wonderful little gag for this guy, but he's also not the primary villain.
No, this guy is he's an agent of chaos. All right,
basically.
He's basically there. He's like, I kind of want to see what's up with this Ark shit, but lol, whatever. I'll do whatever it takes to get it in
He's
there.
basically there representing the Nazis.
Yeah, but he's
being the slimy evil guy.
He's chaotic evil.
You have the head of the army that's also there. He's he's basically the muscle, because he's the one that's supplying all the soldiers.
Right.
And then Belloc is the brains. He's the one that's figuring everything out.
Yeah.
And the one that's constantly a step ahead of Indy, which makes him a good villain, because he's able to figure things out. When they're arguing about what to do, he looks over and sees people digging when they're not supposed to be, and that's when he figures it out. He's like, wait a minute.
What the hell's going on over here? Yeah, exactly.
look at him and his voice.
We are not thirsty.
Yeah.
He's a Nazi!
Oh my god, they portrayed the Nazis as evil. And the bad guys. Is that a bad thing?
And again, he's not the primary villain. Belloc is the main villain of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He doesn't want his Nazis to be portrayed as bad guys. I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess you're pro-Nazi.
We've already established that he would be rooting for the Nazis in World War II because they're more intimidating.
Right, they were more intimidating. They were more intimidating looking, so therefore he would root for them.
Here in Afternoon Discord, I forgot the name of my damn show. Here at Afternoon Discord and Delight, we appreciate consistency, so we will reflect that upon what people are saying.
Yes.
What do you want? The same thing your friend Dr. Jones wanted.
You don't see it, do you?
He's a villain.
Yeah.
How dare the villain be villain?
Just so
I don't even
dull, including Indiana. We know hardly anything about him, but that can still work if the character is badass enough.
Okay, I couldn't see the glass, but
Yeah.
For my left knee is more gangster. Seriously, it's got a scar.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This guy might as well say, why does Indy hate the Nazis? They create all his... Oh my god. That's clearly not a Yahtzee because he did vote for the... Oh. Yeah, he's British. I don't think you can do that. I don't think. Right? That's not a thing?
Not supposed to be.
Okay.
I mean, dead aren't supposed to vote either.
Next time, Indiana Jones, it'll take more than children to save you.
Odd villain line.
There's just nothing.
Because Sulla sent in his kids because he knew the guys hired help wouldn't open fire on children.
What, is that not evil enough for you, dude? This isn't... But then again, with his logic, he would have been rooting for Anakin during the kids killing scene because he's more intimidating. So,
That's true.
you
Take
know.
that, younglings.
Yeah, fuck you, younglings. Darwinism at its finest, bitch.
To these here. He looks a joke. He looks uninteresting. He doesn't look at all like he's a threat to the hero.
He's a theatrical villain. He's one of those villains that is just like he knows he's a villain and he just loves it and he revels in it and he oozes villainry and he goes with it and he's a bit theatrical about the whole thing. That is a thing.
He's also losing patience because he feels Belloc is too infatuated with her and he like, let's get to the damn point. Let's get this arc to the Fuhrer. That's what he's there for.
Yeah.
And he's tired of this. He's tired of Belloc playing these games with this American girl.
Yeah, at this point, by the way, in the movie, Belloc is very drunk. And he's like giving her this wedding dress. And this dude is like, you know what, bitch? You know, we're kind of on a schedule. We kind of need to, you know, Hitler's not known for his patience. You know, we need to hurry up. Let's go.
And that was actually a wonderful reverse setup because they set up that she's able to hold her liquor when we first meet her. So when Belloc offers her a drink, she's like, okay, I can do this. And, you know, they set that up.
Yeah, and
but
you
then
think
she's met her match because he's a wino.
Yeah.
So it's like that's a wonderful little reverse gag there. Because you think they're going to set this up, that this is how she's going to escape, and then nope.
Yeah. Yeah, she was never going to escape anyway, so. They were both playing each other.
It also showed Marion as being proactive. She's trying to use her skill set to get out of there.
Yeah, Marion isn't just a damsel in distress, which I think some people think she is, which I think is stupid.
No, she's not.
Marion's very much like...
She's not Willie Scott, who's crying for Indy every damn second of the movie.
Yeah, this guy's all over the place. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's kind of like...
Besides, a slimy, weaselly Nazi who like reports directly to the Fuhrer, that's intimidating to me.
Yeah. Also,
wait. If I find him intimidating and he's a Nazi, that means I'm rooting for them too, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
No, damn it. Damn it.
Well, also, just the fact that, like, how dare a movie portray a Nazi as being evil? Like, what do you want your Nazis to be good? The look, what do you want? I don't understand. What do you?
Yeah.
What should we talk about?
How to make an entertaining movie, perhaps.
This movie is far more entertaining than your video.
Facts.
Boring, dull, uninteresting snore fests I've ever had to sit through.
Snore fest?
You make millennials look bad, my dude. Damn you. Damn you for being one of those millennials that make us look bad. Fuck. God.
Oh my god.
It's a snore fest because a woman cares about him and he has emotion and multi-dimensions. He wasn't like Daddy Kylo, Daddy Red. He just took off his shirt.
Well, okay,
just
so
brooded.
in fairness, you might find the movie dull if it's on in the background and you're writing terrible sketches.
Yeah, the movie might not be interesting if you don't watch it.
Yeah.
You know, you might not be able to say, hey, if I don't watch this movie, you know, it's like...
It is so... This is...
No, I don't actually think so. This seems a bit genuine, I'll be fair.
Yeah, I'm getting a genuine vibe from this guy.
I think he's genuinely angry that lots of people like it. The movie has a lot of stereotype elements to it. Over-the-top bad guys, hero that gets out of trouble in crazy ways. Movie, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not. Damn you! Damn this person!
literally digging the movie. It should be called Indiana Jones and the Digging
He's a archaeologist.
That's like his profession.
This is literally his profession. How dare the
We
character?
established that in the opening sequence.
How dare
he went to Peru to get this idol, and Belloc was on his tail. They're both archaeologists.
Yeah.
That's why these other governments approached them.
Yeah, Belloc isn't technically a Nazi. He's
No,
kind of
he's
just working
French.
for them. Yeah. Belloc is a very German last name.
This is true.
Obviously.
I was in Austria during the war.
Very.
escapade. Got over whether or not they're digging in the right location, and I just find it extremely difficult to give a shit.
That an archaeologist.
That's the plot. Oh
the movie about the archaeologist has to do with archaeology. My God, what a hot take! I never thought. Wow, interesting. I didn't.
And the fact that the Nazis are digging in the wrong place is actually a plot point. It's how Indy was able to get to the Ark before them.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like this movie is not just making them the bad guys, but kind of incompetent. Weird. Huh. I don't know. Kind of weird thing.
Oh, Chris Persia has an interesting theory.
Light bulb moment. I think his wife's boyfriend loves Indiana Jones since his father's. Oh. Big yikes. Hard rip.
Yeah.
You said their headpiece only had markings
Acting! My God, what a weird thing.
on one side. You absolutely sure? Belloc's staff is too long. They're digging in the wrong place. I am the monarch of the...
Dun, 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 dun. Shut up, you stupid asshole.
sea. I am the ruler of the...
Yeah, it's some good shit. And look, it's a date that's been poisoned, and then he saves him. And
Yeah.
oh my God, it actually shows that not only is Indy a smart character, but the side characters that he's allied himself with are also intelligent. But this is a boring scene.
Right. It's almost as boring as his receding hairline.
Yeah, and it also shows that, it's like it's that, they know where he is and they can kill him at, any moment. So
exciting action film here.
the fact that you
this
chose
is not an action scene.
This is not an action scene.
This is exposition. They're figuring things out.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right.
Oh my
In the
gosh.
sequel, they talk about the circumference of a shovel.
They preach about religion because, of course, it does. It's an art.
It's the Ark of the Covenant. There's going to be Christianity in it. If you don't like it, fuck off. I don't know what to tell you.
But technically also Judaism.
Yeah, judo, whatever, yes.
Yeah, Judo-Christian.
Judo-Christian,
Yeah.
yes, technically.
But yeah, because
He's saying, they're preaching about religion. It's like, yeah, well, that's what's going to happen when they're looking for a religious artifact. My God, what a weird thing.
It's mentioned in the Torah and in the Bible. I don't know what to say. Of course, religion's going to play a factor in it.
Josh, we got 4 minutes left. We can do this.
It's capped with an elaborate headpiece in the shape of the sun, with a crystal in the center. And
Yeah, he knows his shit. He's a teacher. He knows his shit. Yeah. They asked him, I think the question was, what do you know about the Ark of the Covenant? And he starts doing this shit. Or he's about some staff or something. I can't remember the exact line, but they're asking him something, and then he's explaining it.
What you did. You into this tangent, creating an alternate.
This is not even close to being the same
This
thing.
this isn't the same scene at all.
This is literally not okay. There's a chalkboard, and people who know shit are drawing on the chalkboard. Therefore, it's the same thing. That's not consistent logic.
What?
No, he's literally
Doc Brown is illustrating the difference in the timelines.
He's explaining that they're in an alternate timeline, which, by the way, is mind-blowing, okay? That is mind-blowing. And he's explaining, because he tried to explain it out loud, he didn't get it, so he gave him a visual reference, all right? That's what is happening in the scene. That is not the same as some dudes asking Indy a question, and he's like sketching out what he knows and explaining what it looks like. Because it's kind of an interview. What they're doing for him is an interview, whereas Doc Brown is explaining what the fuck is going on at the moment. That is not the same thing. Not even close to being the same thing. Okay,
I mean, outside of the fact that you have people explaining things with a chalkboard, that's about it.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Excuse me while I drink my adult beverage of water.
1985. Oh, Marcus, what are you trying to do? Scare me? You sound like my mother. We've known each other for a long time. I don't believe in magic, a lot of superstitious hocus.
Yeah, by the way, it's a great thing that he's just now showing that shows another great aspect of this movie. Indiana is kind of either he's agnostic or he's an atheist. And then he's confronted with like real life physical evidence that at least some of what Christianity believes is real. And he has to deal with that for the rest of his life. That's a very fascinating plot point that I think gets overlooked, actually.
It is.
You know, that he literally has a come to Jesus moment. He's like, oh shit, it's real. You know, I think it's also interesting that you send an atheist / an agnostic out to find a religious artifact. And you have to wonder, do they even believe that what they're being sent off to find is real? And then they find it, and it's like, holy God.
Well, you might believe like a certain artifact is real. You may not believe in the enchanted nature of it.
Yeah, but by the end of the movie,
right,
it's kind of hard to explain what the hell has happened. And he goes from being like, yeah, I'll get it, and it's fine, I'll get it, and it'll be fine, everything's cool. And by the end of it, he's like, okay, what the fuck did you do with that thing? You don't want to mess with that thing. Holy hell, you don't want to mess with that thing. That is a power that you do not want falling into the wrong hands at all. So,
well, it's also implied that the power of God cannot be used by evil.
Well, it's just like just opening it. All they did was open it.
Yep,
and
they were all killed.
All of them. Like, not just the people that were there looking into it. Anyone in the vicinity that had their eyes open. So if you open that sucker in the middle of a public park, you kill everyone in that vicinity.
Well, in the Bible, it actually mentions that one of the priests was carrying it, and it started to like topple over.
Yeah.
And this priest just reached out to touch it and to stop it from falling, and he was struck down dead.
Yeah, no, they
the underlying message is you don't mess with the power of God.
Yes, and like they even built like a tabernacle. They built a whole tent inside of it. Only certain people could go inside of it because if like someone else went inside of it, they would die because they literally couldn't handle it. Like it's supposed to be a force that mere humans can't handle in any way and are not meant to handle.
Right.
And the idea of that falling into the wrong hands, it's like that could really, really mess with a lot of people. And accidentally, like it could kill people, a lot of people. So it's just like, yeah, you don't fuck with the power of God. There you go.
Okay, just a few minutes left.
Yeah, you believe in God, Jesus, Noah, and a magical ark that somehow fits.
No, he literally doesn't, and you just showed the scene where he said he didn't. Okay, hold on. No, I gotta rewind. No,
he mentioned Noah. That's a different ark.
That's a different ark entirely.
That's
not even in the same.
ark in terms of a boat. This is the Ark of the Covenant. It's completely different.
Yes, supposedly, what's inside of the Ark of the Covenant are the remains of the tablet of the Ten Commandments,
Mhm.
and that's the powder that he reaches in, and it
Supposedly,
grabs
yeah.
is supposedly yes, that's
Mhm.
what's supposed to be inside of it. It's supposed to have like the highest realm of a level of angels protecting it, and it's like there's very strict guidelines to how you handle it, because like you mess up with it and you die. You just there's no
Mhm.
turn. It's just and then he plays a scene where he basically explains, because I actually did I forgot that Indy they don't dwell on it too much, but Indy isn't he doesn't believe in it.
Mhm.
He doesn't really believe in Christianity. And it probably has a lot to do with like his dad, like being so obsessed with the grill when he was younger, that he probably just out of all of that, he just stopped, But yeah, he's kind of atheist agnostic. And you're playing the scene and then you're
I don't believe
I don't think he watched it. I don't even know if he said he edited this, but I don't even know how you could edit these two clips together.
magical out of superstitious hocus pocus.
Yeah, you believe in God, Jesus, Noah, and a magical ark that somehow.
He doesn't believe in it. I don't like. He just called it a magical hocus pocus.
Plus, even like the most stringent of atheists believe Jesus actually existed. It's just who he claimed to be.
Yeah, which
that's the argument.
Yeah, it's hard to prove either way.
Mm-hmm.
Really, like with actual like physical evidence, it's hard to prove. Maybe one day they'll be able to do it, but eventually religion becomes faith-based, where you have to take that leap of faith. Yes, that's a reference to the third one.
Wait, are you saying faith needs to be based on faith?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fair. I know. It's a controversial statement.
Somehow fits.
Almost regret it.
The film also has a huge fetish.
He also, I still don't understand where he got Noah from.
I think that was an attempt at a humor. I think he attempted a humor.
It's hard to tell when he's going for humor.
I don't know. Okay, I'm a big fan of British comedy, that really dry sense of humor that they have in like Monty Python, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're both big fans of that. This isn't. I'm not reading this as dry humor. This isn't dry humor. So it's like he tries to. Okay, I'll just say it. He's not funny. He's not funny. Being funny is not an inherent trait of a human being. It's kind of one of those things, whether you are or you're not.
Right.
You can become funny and you can become not funny, but there is no gray area in whether you are funny or not.
Right.
Like you're kind of like you're funny. This is a funny thing. You're doing funny things, whatever.
And comedy is subjective. What some people find funny, other people don't find funny, and that's fine.
It is. And I think somebody, I doubt he has, he does have comments on, and I actually read his comments. And funnily enough, they're like 95% negative, and he has them on and he hearted them all. So
I will give him credit for that then.
I am frustrated with how he's doing this, but but he kept the comment on, and he's totally okay with opinions that don't match his. So
credit where it's due.
I'm not going really hard into him because of that. So if y'all are wondering if I'm going easy on him, he's frustrating me, but he seems like he's an okay guy. Whereas when I start sensing
maybe a little stupid, but a decent guy.
Yes, and I it's like, okay, we disagree on this. Fine, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have that argument. But there are some people, like Renegade Cut, for instance, who are I can tell would not be a fun person to be around. Just the way that they're acting. Some of the people that we cover, I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't think I could ever like be in the same room with you and not want to punch you in the face. But this guy, This guy, yeah, this is not a good video. It's really bad, and he's not explaining anything really well. It's kind of erratic. Like, we've covered a lot of things in this video. We did a summary of the movie in like a minute and a half. We did a whole history of the movie and Spielberg and George Lucas. We did his 12 seconds explaining what he liked in the movie. And
she missed so many good scenes.
Yes. Although I agree with everything that he said, so, and the good portion. The bad portion, the arguments are just not good.
They're all over the place.
They're not really, they're not good.
I mean, just flat out getting wrong that, our main hero literally has his girlfriend kissing his boo-boos. Like, that's literally not what happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's sketches thrown in randomly. It's a disorganized mess.
Yeah.
It's kind of a problem. That's one of the main problems with this. And also, yeah, it's like his main issue is he's not a badass because he has a whip, and the he doesn't like the fight choreography, which is not the same as he punches like a girl. It's like, no, you just don't like the fight choreography. That's what you mean to say in this, is that you're not a fan of the fight choreography, which is okay. That's a complaint you can have, but you're acting like the character's real. And in the aspect of movie making, it's not the character hit like a girl. I didn't like how that was shot. It looked like he was hitting like a girl. It's like, no, the fight choreography looked really fake, and it bothered me. That's the way that you put it. He didn't like the choice of weapon that the main character had. He thought he could have
I'm sorry that I always thought the whip was cool.
Well, and then when he cuts to a scene where he literally has a bazooka, okay? He called him
I'm
a
gonna
bitch.
blow up the Ark with my bullwhip.
He called him a bitch for having a bazooka. So I don't know. Bazooka, like, you want to talk about like top tier badass weapons? I would say bazooka's pretty far up there.
It's hard to beat. Yeah. And it also showed how well Belloc knows him, because he called his bluff.
Yeah.
He knew he wouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah. So, that's just... Anyway. I saw that comment. I just wanted to say, no, he does have his comments on, and he's not an asshole. I give him that. He's acting like an asshole in this video, but he doesn't seem like he's an asshole. So. But I can't... Okay, so I also have to give... I'm going to try to be empathetic. I know, what a weird thing to say in the modern era. If I hated a movie that I thought everyone else loved, and in my entire life, I've hated this thing, and no one agrees with me, it would probably drive me a little crazy too. So, yeah. Yeah, so.
Just for over the convincing scream.
It's just his reasons for why. It seems more personal based than objective based. Like, it's far more... It's like he wanted a more badass character, and he's disappointed that the character isn't as badass as he wanted it to be by his definition of what a badass is, which I don't know what that is.
Apparently, the bigger, more intimidating people are the badasses.
Yeah, so that's really bad arguments. That's a really bad.
Some terrible actors.
I don't know, like...
Okay, the movie is also a little over the top.
Yeah, like, very over the top.
So, I'm willing to give it a little more leeway, because, like, I mean, this is a non-character. This is just like a guide that gets scared.
He might get a credit for dude that gets scared at the beginning of the movie. He might get a credit. Maybe.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Eris. It's great. Oh no, we have another skit. Yeah, okay. Just a critique of this video. One of the other critiques I have is just cut the skits. Don't do the skits. Skits are very cringy. Do you think he's a fan of Patrick Williams? I think I figured it out.
What is with the dirt on the wall, dude?
No, seriously, do you think this guy is a fan of Patrick Williams? Do you think that actually solves the...
I don't know. I know he was a fan of the Nostalgia Critic back in the day, and he also did a lot of sketches.
Yeah. Because I know this is kind of this is going to surprise everyone. But a lot of times when you're at least starting out with your content on your YouTube channel, you kind of mimic what other YouTube channels you liked, and the way they do their content.
Yeah, there may be a few videos out there with me doing sketches as well. Just throwing that out there. I will not name what I did.
Well, as long as they don't find their way into a movie review and they're bad. Because if they're good, then fine. But if they're bad, then no.
Well, I only did 3 of them, and one of them got taken down for copyright issues.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's not the guy was scared because he found like some sort of like stone monster face, not you looking in the mirror. Unless you're saying that you looking in the mirror is a scary thing, which if I saw that receding hairline, I'd be scared too.
Yeah, I probably would have cut this personally.
Yeah.
And yeah, I trust him to tell me what a badass is. Yeah, that's pretty fucking terrifying. It's a rotting dead body on spears being launched at you. Yeah, I'd probably be screaming. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably be screaming. Listen. And then it turns its head towards you. I would have been gone. I would have ran. Bye, bitch.
I would have honestly, I would have been okay with this. It was when they're coated with tarantulas. That's when I'm like, I'm out.
Okay, that, you know what? I'll take it back. Okay, this would have scared me, and I would have probably been quiet. The tarantulas would have. Yeah, I have arachnophobia, so that.
So do I.
Yeah. Yep. You get it. Yeah.
Yep. I completely understand. Like, nope. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Nope. That's it. That's why I could never be like an archaeologist or anything like that. Because like I don't handle spiders well. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why. I've just never been able to.
A Razzie! Oh!
Also, that dude's probably pretty spiritual too. You kind of get the vibe that he's pretty spiritual, so that's probably a big deal. But okay. Are you gonna make fun of this guy screaming after getting his hand, like?
I mean,
branded.
I mean, I've never picked up a scalding hot medallion that's permanently seared my hand, but you know, I can't gauge his reaction as being accurate. But
yeah, I've
sure.
never been branded as a person. You know,
yeah.
I've never had that experience. But you know, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a fun experience. Stop.
Right.
Oh,
what's wrong with that?
She's like, I'm about to fight you, bitch. She has a frying pan, and he pulls out a knife. He's like, and she's like, but yeah, I know. I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, she picks up a frying pan as a weapon. He then pulls out this really sharp-looking knife, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave."
Yeah.
And then she runs into a building, and then clocks him when he enters. It's not hard. These aren't plus he's doing this with he's making these arguments with people that frankly are not characters in the movie.
Yeah, no,
they're minions. They're
Yeah.
obstacles. That's all they are. Maybe the guide that was with Indy at the beginning, because he actually has a few lines, played by Alfred Molina, but he's also dead in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Guess that didn't bother me really. You can sum this up by saying that some of the not side characters, but some of the extras really needed acting lessons. You could have done that. That's a point. But
I'm evil.
Stop.
What else do we have? How about forced illogical dialogue?
There's a big snake in the plane, Jack!
Yeah, if there was a giant spider in the plane, I would be losing my damn mind.
Yeah, oh god, yes.
Oh no, that giant what are the giant ones? Wolf spiders? The big ones, the ones that could eat your face in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what they're called.
I think you're right. I think they're
I'm not going
spiders.
to look it up because I'm not going to be able to continue the stream if I do that. But the wolf spiders or whatever they're called. Yeah, if he just had one, and I would be losing my mind because Indy has what's snake phobia? Phobia of snakes.
Slitherphobia.
Ophidophia. It's fear of snakes. I don't care. Okay. Anyway, he has a phobia of snakes, so it's that equivalent. I totally get his reaction.
Yeah, if this guy had a pet tarantula in that cockpit, I would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?"
Yeah.
Like I completely understand Indiana's reaction here.
Something happened to this guy in 2017. He didn't seem to be happy with
Episode 7.
Episode 7. I could not read Roman numerals for some reason. Called Disney out on not being able to make a movie. Then he turns around and does this to Indy. Well, I mean, sometimes people don't like movies that are really popular. Or they don't like things that are really popular. Like how I think the Christopher Reeve suit in the 80s movie looks like pajamas. Or is it 80s or 90s movie? Whichever one. The Christopher Reeve Superman movie. I think it looks like pajamas.
70s.
Whatever it is. 80s, 70s, 90s, something. It's a decade that happened some time ago. Yeah. But I like the movie. So it's fine. But I mean, that's kind of a controversial take, especially in like the nerd community. So, but at least I kind of have a point. It's like it does to me look like pajamas, and it's kind of hard to unsee that. He's not making any good points, and it's frustrating. If someone's going to come up with a take that is controversial like that, I expect at least a good point.
Right. Plus, it also leads to this guy having a pretty good joke as well, because we just saw Indy go through this. We then explain his fear of snakes, and despite everything that Indy just went through, all this heroic stuff, this guy's like, "Oh, show a little backbone."
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's funny. Because the rule of thumb with filmmaking, the first 10 minutes establishes the tone of the film. And the first 10 minutes of this movie, you get adventure. It's archaeology based. We see how clever Indiana is. We see how we meet the motive. We meet the main villain, and we're also going to get some comedy along the way. It's also a little lighthearted.
Yeah, how dare it?
Like all of this is done in the first 10 minutes.
People are now talking about spiders in my chat. Damn it.
Oh, that's
I know.
Pet snake Reggie. I hate snakes, Chuck. I hate them. Come on, show a little backbone, will ya?
Dude, that's funny.
That's supposed to be funny?
Yeah, it is.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because it is funny. And it also sets it up later because when the whole temple is crawling with snakes.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Asps. Very dangerous. You go first.
Great shit, man.
That's funny.
That's funny shit, yeah.
I don't get it.
Clearly not.
It's just a British thing. I don't want to demean the whole British population, but is this just like American humor, and I grew up with it, so I'm just not aware that it's not funny in other parts of the world? Is there a cultural like gap here that I just don't know about?
Brits in the chat, was that funny?
Actually, how about this? People who are not American in the chat, was this a humor? Is this a comedy? Actually, I'll even put this further. Was this a successful humor? And now we wait.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, he's just a tosser. Oh my goodness. So we have an answer from our resident Canadian. One of our many resident Canadians.
Right. Who may or may not be Santa.
Proud 51st state Canadians. All right. I'm going to wait. I'm going to continue playing.
What was the point of it? Was random, unnecessary, unfunny, made no sense. It's going to show up later, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it establishes that.
It's called a callback, my dear.
It's called, it's called foreshadowing.
That too.
And no, it's funny. It's a funny little gag, but it sets the seed.
Yeah, well, apparently he doesn't like it. I don't know what to do about that. You don't like it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Snakes? Snakes. I don't know no snakes.
Because it's the only way to make that line from earlier actually have a point and not seem forced, random, unfunny, and completely unnecessary.
But it was funny.
It was
I mean, you could have written it so that there weren't any snakes in there, and then you wouldn't do the gag with the snake later. But they decided to give India a phobia.
Yeah.
So having a guy in the Amazon with a pet snake, that happens.
No.
And they made it a funny little gag.
No.
Because it establishes that that this movie will have humor in it as well.
No, not allowed. That's an eviltism or something.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute, it still is. But I just have to.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
There's a part where he saves Marion, but then he realizes if he lets her go, the bad guys will scout the entire area and find them both, so therefore he has to leave her there for their own good. Now, this is actually quite well written and a really intelligent moment from the character.
Oh my god!
Well, then why wasn't this scene in your section of things that you liked?
Edit your videos better, please. This is kind of frustrating.
The problem, Harrison Ford doesn't at any point act like he's reluctant to do this. Not once.
What?
He genuinely does not want.
You sure? Are we actually sure he's watched this movie? I'm having severe doubts at this point.
He never acts like he's reluctant to leave her behind. Yeah, he does. You can tell it's killing him to do this. It's called, look at his eyes. They tell it all as he's like thinking it through.
I told you, I don't think he actually watched it. Now, do I think he sat down and watched it? Yes. I don't think he watched it on the screen.
Want to leave her there. He just acts like he's just using it as an excuse to ditch her.
Get me out of here! Come on! I agree!
No, he finds her and then realizes what taking her would do. And so he has to leave her, and it absolutely kills him. Because he was so close.
Right. And this is also the same scene where he discovers she's still alive.
And on top of that, this actually sets up later where she's like, okay, well, he's not going to come back. He came back and then he left me. So I'm on my own, and I'm going to have to figure this out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to do this.
I hate to, I don't mean his dialogue, I mean his acting. Oh, did you actually watch this scene while you're editing it and you put this dialogue?
Says it right. He says it all with his eyes.
Hold on a second. Hold on. No,
Oh
wait.
my god.
Wait. Okay, go back.
Harrison Ford doesn't at any point act like he's reluctant to do this. Not
doesn't act like he's reluctant to do this.
Not once does he act like he genuinely does not want to leave.
Doesn't, okay.
There. He just acts like he's just using it as an excuse to ditch her.
Okay. So this scene, he literally says, I hate to do this. And then it's like like this dude forgot that was a scene in here. And when he was editing, puts this dialogue up.
Come on, Charles,
Watch this.
You know, I hate to do this.
Because he fucked up, and then instead of like scrapping that part and rewriting it, he just puts this dialogue up. So you don't like his acting in this scene. Why didn't you just say that?
So I have to. Other.
What?
But you.
I'm looking at his eyes. His eyes are sad.
Yeah. Again, because this is the same scene where he discovers she's still alive.
Yeah.
He thought she was dead at this point.
Yeah.
So he finds her, and he's so happy. He's immediately like, I'm gonna free you. I got to get you out of here. Then then his brain kicks in, and realizes taking her right now will alert everybody that I'm here, and they're gonna be looking for both of us. It's better. You are safer right now if you stay here.
Yeah. And the fear snakes gag is the humor that humanizes Indy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he'd be superhuman unrelatable. Well, one of the reasons, he gets cut up and kind of beat up on, and he doesn't like win automatically. But it's one of the things that humanizes him. Because me, as somebody who has arachnophobia, I totally relate to the idea that you're stuck flying, right? You're stuck flying with this thing for God knows how long, and you're terrified of this thing that's in your lap for that whole journey. And then later, you're in a pit of those things, and you have to navigate that a pit of those things in order to like get, otherwise you're going to die if you stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're having to confront your fears face to face, literally. Yeah, so whatever.
Was find us? Yeah, that's it. They'll find us. Yeah, Tote's gotta leave. My bad. See ya.
Yeah, who told you it wasn't? No food, no water.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
She's starving. What? You're not gonna remember etiquette when you are starved. When was the last time she ate? I don't even know. It's been days.
I mean, she literally just said that she's been in there without any food or water. So she probably has not eaten in at least a day.
Minimum a day. So yeah, no, I don't know about you, but if I'm really hungry, I kind of forgo certain etiquette because I'm starving.
Mm-hmm.
It's just rude. Table manners are important.
Oh, that was a joke. Sorry,
that was a humor.
That was a humor. Okay.
That was a humor.
Dr. Jones, whatever are you doing in such a nasty place?
Why don't you come on down here? I'll show you.
Thank you, my friend, but I think we're all very comfortable up here. That's right, isn't it? Yes, we are very comfortable.
Okay, hold on. Pausing because this is a very long chunk of the movie that we're just playing.
We have less than 2 minutes left.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm great. I'm really happy. We have less than 2 minutes left.
So funny, creative, and intelligent. I just had to say it twice.
Look at this. Our hero is trapped in a pit with his biggest fear and on board senseless and couldn't give two wanks.
Wave it at anything that slithers.
Oh, thank God. It's all blazes slithering.
Don't be silly. It's obviously Hufflepuff.
Okay, that was funny. I actually made me laugh. Alright, maybe I'll make you laugh, but at least made me laugh.
Well, I mean, This is someone who doesn't care about Harry Potter. So So I'm like, whatever.
Okay. Oh gosh.
How people flying off of cliffs and I'm bored out of my mind. The big famous ending has really nice effects, but I just don't care. After an
What do you
I
mean
don't
you don't
care.
hour and 47 minutes of failing to get me invested, this all just falls flat with me. And then the film just suddenly stops. I mean, yeah, he saves the day, but then the film keeps going and then it suddenly realizes, shit, we need an ending. Nah.
Keeps going?
Oh no, the film keeps going.
After the Ark kills all the Nazis, we have like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
That happens at the end of the film. Then we return to Washington. They have their meeting. Marion and Indy, talk a little bit where he's like, they're fools. They're bureaucratic fools. And then it's put in the case and put in the warehouse to be lost again.
Yay.
What? It doesn't drag on or anything like that. What are you talking about? It's just wrapping everything up.
How dare a movie wrap things up? That's not allowed. Yes, I am alive. The rumors are true. Yes, I know. They're all true. All of it.
Yeah, but this guy's video might be killing you.
It's okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. There. I got to watch some good parts of a movie, within this horrible review or whatever. I actually don't even know what I'm watching anymore. It was a review, and then it was kind of like a history of Spielberg and Lucas. And then it was things I liked in the movie, and then it's been things I didn't like mixed in with sketches. And
horribly unfunny sketches.
Yeah, I just don't know. We got 45 seconds left, which is God. That there is a God. And I don't even know what to call this anymore because it's had like 12 things in it.
Fuck it, hit the credit button. Yeah, we're good.
Not that I'm complaining. I'm just grateful that it's over.
The film just doesn't do it for me. If you like it, by all means, like it. I'm glad you do, but I found it unbearably boring with pathetic characters that look ridiculous most of the time, bad acting, and a very dull premise.
Okay, I think I figured it out finally.
What's that?
Indy is an American. Is kind of like one of the epitome of the American hero, like a classic American hero, and he's British. I really do think it's the fact that he's British that's getting in the way of it. I really do. I know that sounds weird, and I know there's people in my chat right now and people who are going to watch this video that are British, and they get it, and they like this movie. But I actually think it might be the fact that he's British that's getting in the way of this. Of him, understanding a lot of this. Because a lot of his complaints is he doesn't get why it's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
He likes the cinematography. He likes, he likes how it's shot and the soundtrack, and he doesn't like the characters.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
And the dialogue, I think. You like the first 6 Star Wars movies? I don't know then. I tried to help. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm kind of at a loss.
Yeah.
It's almost like someone hyped this movie up for him and he was just disappointed with it. Like he didn't watch it when he was younger. Maybe he watched it later when he had I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I just don't. Mm-hmm. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, the thing about Indiana Jones, even though they're fairly graphic in some of the death sequences, I still loved them as a kid.
Yeah.
And Indiana Jones was one of my heroes growing up. There were basically 3 characters that I would play as repeatedly. That was Captain Kirk, Luke Skywalker, and Indiana Jones. I'm so glad they've all been just destroyed in recent years.
Josh, they're all white. That's a racism or something.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
I know.
Well, Spock was in there too. So I sometimes played as Spock,
He
and
was Jewish. Yeah. I don't know. Does that count?
well, he's Vulcan. So does that count? So
I don't know.
Does that mean I'm pro alien? Is that right?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, these are more important than actual like giving a shit about storytelling and whatnot. It's trying to figure out like are you a racism if you have like white male people, humans as heroes? He's too cool for Indy. Oh, going out of his way to get.
Possibly.
There is a possibility. He seems to genuinely not like it. And this is something I've said before, but a lot of times people have a tendency to not like what they don't understand.
Yeah.
That's not to say that that's the rule of thumb for a lot of things, but that is kind of that is true for some things. And he seems to not like it, not because it's bad necessarily, but because he doesn't understand why. He pointed out some like what I could kind of like objective. They were smothered in subjective language, but it could be translated to an objective criticism that he has about it. But it's it's like not.
Yeah.
Not like he just doesn't get it.
Yeah. His points were of what did not work for him in the movie aren't backed up by anything that's in the film.
Yeah,
now,
like him not liking the fighting choreography. Like I can kind of see that. Like if you were very stingy about your fight choreography preferences, right? Like you had a lot of knowledge about fight choreography.
True, but also Indiana's fight style is he's very much a brawler because he's not, a trained fighter. He's a teacher. He's an archaeologist, so he's just going off of instinct, basically.
That's true. Yeah. That's on Loki's channel, seeing everyone. Oh my god. Oh yeah, totally fucking forgot. Loki had a members thing today.
How rude.
Are you telling me that Loki like stole people away from my stream? That's a sexism or something. Yeah. And that's a speciesism because I have a cybernetic fox here.
Think of the fox.
Think of the foxes, Loki. Think of the women and the foxes. How dare you run your channel as you are? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? Oh my god. That's fine. Okay. It's too cool.
Not quite sure.
We're almost done, so we win.
How you can make Han Solo fighting Nazis boring, but hey, when Harrison Ford and George Lucas are involved, anything's possible. And that's it for today.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's Indy, a human or a replicant? What do you think, Josh?
I'm gonna go human because he bleeds. I'll go with that.
Oh my god. Is this the shortest? We're like right at 3 hours. This might be one of the shortest we've ever done. For a 17-minute
The Lord of the Rings one was also kind of short because that video was like 8 minutes.
Yeah, it was like a 5-minute video, but this was 17 minutes. This is shorter than it was last week. Last week we had like a 10-minute video.
It's true. We also had clobbering time, so we had like more people talking.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's true, but still 17-minute videos, which seems to be oddly kind of consistent across the videos that we select. I don't know why, but 17 minutes has been like, I think 3 or 4 of the videos we've done are like 17 minutes for some reason. But yeah, 3 hours. We did it. Go team.
Yay.
Yay.
So where would you rank this guy in terms of with the other videos that we've covered?
Well, he didn't insult his audience or anyone watching, so I might have to put him at the top. Although he might be he's pretty close with Jesse Gender, I think. I'd have to put him like right there. I think he's tied.
He might edge her out, I think, because she did take some shots at like her peers.
Yeah.
You know, like other YouTubers that cover Star Trek. She did take some shots at them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
No.
You know,
it's like,
not
just do your thing.
Like, you know, if you're doing this video, if you're covering a video because oh shit, I need to take that speed. If you're covering a video because wait a moment. There we go. If you're covering a video just because somebody, like one person pissed you off, I don't know. I feel like
right.
He's very critical of TFA, which he did 8 months before this. I think he just genuinely doesn't understand and does not like this movie, and he wanted to. And yeah, I really think that's why he did this.
Yeah.
And he seems pretty chill about the fact that other people don't agree with him. So I give him points for that. Because that's unfortunately not that common nowadays in film critique. So I give him points for that. Yeah, this might be the best person that we've covered.
That's kind of sad since he also was like fundamentally wrong on so many points.
Yeah.
Because I might argue that Jesse Gender had like the best arguments.
No, yes. If we're talking arguments, best arguments, but and then I really didn't like the sympathy thing that she did. Like, hey, I got bullied for Star Trek, and then I convinced my it's like that. Just I don't know. I don't like that.
Right.
It's like, oh, that's why I don't like this, and it's like, okay, or that's why I think this movie is like the greatest thing ever. It's like, but that's not. You're saying it's a masterpiece. That's not going to factor into me considering it a masterpiece as your experience as a human being.
Right.
So, yeah, this guy didn't like it, and I think this was just an honest take about it. I think this was pretty honest that he just didn't like it. Now, I think he needs to actually sit down and watch it. I think he needs to sit. I don't know if he's just get off your phone and sit down and watch it.
Yeah, because several of his points did not make any damn sense.
And some of them really they were proven wrong in the movie. So that's why I said just sit down and watch it. Redo the video. Take out the history lesson. Take out the 1.5-minute review at the beginning if you're going to go over the movie anyway towards the end. Take out the sketches. Acknowledge the good parts, like in a better way, and then
good English.
Yeah, then explain your points. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easily the best person we've not easily, but I think definitely the best person we've covered as far as
my brain does not feel like it's melting.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm all right.
Yeah.
My brain is melting, but I don't think it has anything to do with him.
Is it because you have your heat back?
I think it's just my week. My week's just been exhausting, and so this was the best video I could have covered given this. I've been very on the edge and very stressed out all week. So, and I'll admit I did not have nearly as bad of circumstances as other people did, and I'm really thankful for that. But yeah, everything should be back to normal. I'm supposed to be covering Batwoman on Monday. I have to catch up watching Batwoman too. I'm gonna have
And
to do
Clarice,
2
right?
episodes. I'm gonna just sit down and do that all in one go when all those episodes come out. Yeah, I'm gonna put myself through that. Yeah, that's what I've chosen to do that on purpose.
It was so bizarre because they were talking about her trauma from a year ago without mentioning the person responsible for it.
that one dude, wink wink, nudge nudge, that one. Yeah. The dude, and then it plays like just like very vague evil music.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they went all about Buffalo Bill.
Oh yeah, because he's not like copyrighted name from a different company.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it was. I will say Alex Kurtzman is a much better crime writer than he is a science fiction writer. It's still Alex Kurtzman. There were still a number of problems.
Okay. So better than Star Trek Discovery.
At least from what I've seen, yes.
All right.
I've only seen 2 episodes of Discovery, but this was easily superior to those.
All right.
I also am very much a normie when it comes to Silence of the Lambs and all their characters and everything. So I don't have that knowledge that you do.
I'm a big old nerd. Like
I
know way too much about it.
Yeah, I've only seen the movie, and I've only seen the one film. I've only seen Silence of the Lambs, so I'm very much a newbie to all this.
Oh, it's not. Hannibal Rising isn't going to be any. Hannibal Rising and Red Dragon are not going to mean anything to Clarice. If it's focused on Clarice, the only 2 things that you need to really know is Sons of the Lambs and Hannibal. That's it. That's all you need to know, because Hannibal Rising is Hannibal Lecter's origin story, and Red Dragon is how he gets caught by Will Graham the first time. So that's like, other than Clarice isn't introduced in either one of those.
Right. That's why they have the rights to her.
Yeah. So that's why I call it more like it's a Hannibal Lecter franchise, even though Clarice is like the main character in half the books. So, or half the media. It's just. What do you mean, plug another Phantom Menace member? I mean, if you want to put their name and just be like, hey, this dude's cool, you can put that in the chat.
Yeah.
But like, I only give like link privileges. Yes, link privileges. I think is that what we're calling it? That link privileges to my wrenches, because I don't want spam. And I know there's assholes out there that would definitely like put spam in my chat. I don't think you're one of those, but yeah. Anime was already incarcerated in Red Dragon. No, he gets caught at the beginning and then he gets incarcerated. Yeah. Technically speaking, he like at the beginning, if you want to see Anthony Hopkins with a ponytail, watch the beginning of Red Dragon. He's having a dinner with some of his fancy elitist friends, and he gets arrested during dinner. So, yeah, and then he's incarcerated. That's how it is. How dare you? How dare you? No, it's a pretty surreal experience to see Anthony Hopkins with a ponytail. I'm just saying. that was a weird moment for me.
That's fair.
Yeah. That like I said, we will be covering that, but we'll just because these streams run longer, and this is like the only main stream I have on my channel during the week. Oh, Fat Steven? Yeah, no, that seems cool. Hold on. Let me see. I'm subscribed to his channel. Okay, well I will link that real quick. If y'all want to no, technically I'm supposed to have my wrenches do this, but I'm doing this. Ha!
Well, one of your wrenches is here.
Ha! On guard. So if y'all want to go after the stream, because like we're kind of ending it, obviously. Here's Fat Steven's stream. Ta-da! So.
Yay!
Yay! Go team. I don't know what we're covering next week. I have to decide about that. This whole week has kind of put a wrench.
Well, next week is the movie night, right? On Loki's channel.
Oh yeah. So next week, next week is the
week's
last
Galaxy Quest.
weekend. Yeah, next weekend both of us are gonna be on the Galaxy Quest watch party with Loki, which is gonna be great because I've never seen Galaxy Quest, so this is gonna be the first time anyone has ever.
Oh, you're
seen
gonna be in
Quest.
for a treat. It's a wonderful movie.
I've heard good things. I've been meaning to get around to it, but yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
I have not seen it in a long time, so I'm excited.
Nice. I guess I don't know what we're recovering really at that point. I really don't know. Probably an article.
Probably a short article, yeah.
Yeah, a little short article. But yeah. You said book stuff recorded? Yes.
Yes. The book, all the things for all the chapters and my introduction and my summary, they're all recorded, and I'm now in the editing process. So I am hoping sometime next week I will start publishing them.
Nice.
Because I do want to have them all ready to go before I start uploading.
Nice. All right. So you'll have that. If you want to see his channel, it's in my description as per usual. Yeah, I'll be around on Monday for Batwomen. So
yay!
Yay! And then Tuesday, Comic Book Roundtable, if I'm remembering correctly, that's supposed to be on 24/7 Fusion Media's channel.
I think that's what they said.
Yes. That's where it's supposed to happen last week, but he was
Storm, yeah.
He was dealing with the bullshit that I was dealing with. So is there any chance of getting you? I've never talked to Anna. I have no idea if I don't know. She's a very busy woman. Like she's like an artist on top of everything else. She's doing like 5,000 shows all the time. That would have to be something that was planned out, and I would have to have I'd have to somehow. Yeah. That would be like some point in the distant future if that was to happen. So, anyway, thank you all for coming. I'll see you on Monday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh yes, hold on. In a moment. Yes, do that.
Thank you, Chris.
Do the thing. Do it. Come on. Do it.
Videos soon.
Yes.
And then there'll break as we're working on the next video.
Don't be foxes. Do it. Do it. Wait, I forgot my outro. I almost ended the broadcast. I know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Oh my god.